No. Maybe. Hang on. No, it's probably Discord using a different mic. Oh, that was weird. Oh, I think you also might be using a different mic, by the way. Okay. Discord, what the fuck do you think you're using? Ah, you are using default. God only knows what the hell that is. Okay, how do I sound now? Yeah, no idea what the hell it was using. God, I forget that that even has one. Okay, you need to play through there. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I also can't see chat right now, but there was a fun thing that mercifully chat you all didn't hear, where there were horrible, horrible screeching sounds coming from the game, which not sure what that was. So that was a thing. Hey, Kitty Gurur, thanks. And Warm Pleather Dad, there's no cat. I can pet the cat bed, but I can't actually pet the cat. Okay. Oh, you did hear that? You shouldn't have been able to hear that. No, it was like this horrible... It was a sound for... So it was happening whenever I moused over anything in Hunt's menu. And it was... So you know there's that little tiny click when you mouse over any of the menu options? So it was... Actually, can they even hear you right now? They might not be able to hear you right... They can't hear you right now. I sound like I'm just talking to myself. So it's that sound, but it was absurdly high-pitched. So it was like that, but nails on chalkboard directly inside your ear. It was like, what the I don't know why it was doing it, too. But I think it should be done now. What the fuck? Okay, turn off motion blur. Sorry, this is the oh, right here. This is that fun thing where, like, I have to change everything back. Hang on a second. This is going to drive me up the wall. You. Disable. Okay. That should be better now. Sorry. The webcam was doing that thing where it was randomly having a buffer, and I don't know why it was doing it. Okay, turn off that. We don't actually need a max... Wow, this is somehow using so much less video memory than it did before. Oh, when the PC crashed, all of my stuff didn't stay where I moved it to. Ah, okay. Trying to... I don't care about... Isn't there a thing...
OBS setup prop.
Isn't there a thing for making it so audio still plays when you tab away?
In-game?
Yeah, I swear there was that. Oh, ignore window focus. That's it. They just name it something silly. Okay. Sorry, this is the fun thing where it's like the computer resets, and I need to find all of the random settings that I ticked years ago and never changed. Also, thank you, Kidigoro, for the follow. There is an Odin Sun. Now, while I'm technically prepared, I need to go throw together our multi-stream command again. Ooh, no, I should make it as a timer first, because it will make my life easier.
I just created one myself.
Except, this means I have to go open multi-stream again. I'm prepared! Yes, multi-stream. Yes, that one. Air of Lore, and then... What is your number? It's 219?
819.
819. Where the hell did I... Well, I was almost right.
Yeah, you were close.
Okay, there. Watch streams, yes. Except layout 4, because layout 4 is the best. Except that they're gonna... There we go. Not be muted. I always forget about that part. Oh! There. Okay, there. Now it is a timer. So now we can also do... And I changed the command, because it's specific to you, so there. It's just Odin's son. Or it's just exclamation point Odin. Hey, King! How you doing? Oh, good, yes. The audio is playing in the background properly now. Oh, thank fuck. Okay, we're slowly getting everything working. Slowly getting everything working properly. And maybe this time the entire PC won't randomly crash. That was a fun thing a few days ago. Or yesterday. That was yesterday. I have no concept of the passage of time. I'm just going to randomly close all of these windows that I have open.
Yeah, time is an illusion.
Time is an illusion. Alfcat's not here, so I'll say it for him. Lunchtime doubly so.
If you didn't, I would.
Yeah. Full of taco bake and booze. I mean, that's a good combination. I'm currently full of coffee and soon beer, because being not that full of food means that, yay, beer more effective.
Yeah, that command works.
Okay, I think I've got everything set up here. Oh, right, except I can't see your chat. Right.
All you missed is
I'm stealing your command, actually. No, I'm stealing... That's so much better. That's so much better. Fuck. Hang on.
that's alright.
God damn it, I just did the thing again where I thought that a pile of boxes was a human being sitting in a chair staring at me. I haven't! That's the weird thing.
Usually that happens at a specific time of being awake.
Ooh.
And apparently I am stuttering like crazy.
You're stuttering?
My video and my...
Oh, yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah.
Task manager. A lot of CPU.
Weird. I'm changing yours a little bit just because I'm like, no, must be active voice.
I was tempted to put in 2/3 of Legally Distinct, not Avengers.
Ah.
To play it on.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, fuck it. It's Avengers. Yes, add you to general. Okay, there. Okay, there. So now it's proper. There, yes, we've assembled 2/3 of the Avengers to play on Hunt, so watch both of us. It's that stupid thing of enough time spent with English teachers that I read passive voice and my head explodes very slightly.
Let's see.
Oh.
That is a lot of CPU usage.
Ooh, that's good, King. Wait, high CPU use? That's odd. Oh god, this is also going to be dark as hell again, isn't it?
Potentially.
Yeah, that might suck. We'll see. There wasn't a setting in-game for, like, gamma or anything, was there?
Let's see. It's like, I gotta grab something.
Okay. Yes, give me my basic performance stats. Okay, I think this is everything that I normally have this set as. So hey, for those of you who haven't been around for these streams before, welcome. This is Hunt Showdown. Once we start playing, this is a particularly strange little battle royale. And one that we really enjoy. Partially for reasons that I also hate it, because it's a bunch of period weapons, so there's nothing like having to actually get good at aiming a extremely long-distance sniper rifle, or learning how to burst fire properly. Because it's, oh, shut up. It's a game set in the, in 1895, so while technically there's one automatic weapon, it's so late game that we basically never see it. So the primary thing that is automatic is fanning the hammer on a revolver with many, many bullets.
Lots of bullets.
It's also a game about throwing shovels. That's actually not wrong, too. That is quite... like, they've introduced the shovel, which is, as always, the most powerful weapon in any game that it is introduced to, except maybe Fallout, because you can't throw them in Fallout. Which still seems just like a horrible waste. Hey, and there's an
See if we can stay in the positives.
Yes.
I'm counting anything below 1 as in the negative.
Okay, yes. As of 2 weeks ago, last time we played, Odinson managed to get his KD into the positives, and it was very impressive, and I'm nowhere near that. What am I at now? Your mic is doing that thing where you just get randomly quiet again.
That could be because I unplugged it and plugged it back in.
Ah. I have a KD ratio of not quite 0.8. TF2 has a special shovel that's good, but can you throw it? Because if you can throw it like the shovel in Far Cry 5, then it is truly the most powerful weapon. If not, then it's not really a shovel. What's the name of Odin's spear?
I should know this.
That's why I'm asking you.
Crap. Gun gear?
That sounds right.
Ungir?
I mean, it's a Norse word, so it's probably spelled some stupid way.
Gungnir. Gungnir. Spear of Odin.
Yeah, what I'm saying here is that all good shovels are basically just Gungnir. They are good for stabbing and throwing, and once in a while smacking someone upside the head. But mostly just the smacking and stabbing and throwing part.
Let's see. Man, I really wish they would finally fucking update Razer Synapse to be one program again instead of 2 programs.
They're not gonna do that.
Yeah, no, I might have to. Like, what sucks is I really like their the Naga mouse, but if we constantly am gonna have stupid issues with the fact that it uses 2 different pieces of software to control like half my devices, I might as well just switch at some point.
I'm so happy I don't have Razer Synapse installed anymore, because when I did the reinstall, I still haven't plugged in the one Razer device I have, so it hasn't reared its ugly head yet. Sure, I'll take Self Skin too. What does this person
increase
have?
the sensitivity. Let me know if it cuts out again.
Okay. Give knife. Okay. I am now prepared. I actually have a melee weapon.
I'm also going to monitor my CPU usage,
Okay.
which seems to be better now.
Are you doing the game as a game capture or as a display capture?
It's game capture.
Okay. That has been weird lately. Wait, are you on Streamlabs or are you on normal OBS?
I'm on Streamlabs.
Okay, I can't speak for that then. I just know that with the most recent Windows update, game capture on normal OBS has been wibbly.
Okay. But I use. Alright, so.
Oop, yep, you went completely uncurable.
Gremlins.
Yup. PC gremlins are the best. Well, do you want to jump in and see if we can, I don't know, actually try and get stuff working? Here, come here.
I'm turning down the sense. Or, so the weird thing is, Discord sensitivity meter, you go one way, and then on any other software, you go the complete opposite way for how to determine how sensitive something is.
Well, the problem is that it's not even the sensitivity. It's like you have the... Ooh, hang on. Right, automatic gain control is back on. Oh... Was that the issue? Was it that my automatic gain control was fucking with you? Who knows? We'll find out. Mine is off now.
Well, let me buy some points on this. Right. What was I talking about?
No idea.
Yeah. Anybody remember what I was talking about? I spent the last 5 hours playing D&D. I don't remember much of anything else.
I mean, that's just what happens when you spend any amount of time playing D&D. Everything else has to go away. Just when you screaming in the sky like a vengeful god descending on mere mortals. I mean, that's just how anyone using melee in Team Fortress 2 works, though. Like, doubly so if you're playing, The sword is called the Eyelander. I don't remember the Demolitionist melee build. Assuming that that's still a thing, which maybe it totally isn't.
With Alibaba's wee booties.
See, I just remember the sword that did... I feel like it got better the more people you decapitated? Huh?
I think so. But the shoes, like, allowed you to turn significantly better while charging.
Yep. The melee grenade and shield. I mean, that would have been fun, but no. Yeah, the one that I remember is the Eyelander, because I only played Team Fortress 2 a lot when... Frankly, before hats became quite so much of a thing, and before every character had a whole buttload of craftable gear, where it's just like, no, they had their default set and then, like, maybe 2 other weapons.
Oh, okay. So now I remember what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So my main internet browser is Firefox,
Mm-hmm.
which is not bad. I don't have nearly as many memory issues as I do with Chrome, but for Twitch and Twitch only, I actually use Microsoft Edge.
Okay.
And it's not bad for that, but currently there are like 10 processes open for it.
I mean, frankly, Microsoft Edge tends to have processes open even if you haven't opened it. Yeah, I hate Microsoft Edge with a burning passion.
Like I only use it for, like I said, I only use it for Twitch because it seems to work better for me for Twitch.
I mean, that's fair. I still use Chrome just because it's more convenient. I technically use Edge, but I use Edge mostly just so that I don't have to sign out of my own account, because I would have to do two-party authentication again, because Loratron has its own Twitch Prime sub, and it's a pain to remember to re-up that. But honestly, the reason why I don't use Firefox is because I used Firefox growing up and fucking hated it. So when Chrome came out, I was like, I'll try this, and haven't stopped since. So,
I used to really love Opera, and then stuff that happened to Opera happened to Opera.
I don't know what happened to Opera, but I'll believe you.
It just got really bad. Like, I think that somebody bought it out and like it changed, and it was less of an open browser.
Right, I have VSync on for a reason here. Derp.
nice textures when you first come in.
I mean, my textures are all currently borked, so keep going without me. I'm trying to make game work properly and not look like complete butts. Good. Ooh, no, max FPS. Just, no, let's... Look, I'm turning on VSync, so no, it's going to be at 60 anyway. Okay. Yep. It was basically just the... Son of a butt! It was just the lack of VSync. Okay. Because... Oh, well. I don't even know what Chromium is. So, wait, sorry, what happened to Opera? I honestly do not know.
I think a company bought it out, and, like, it just got worse and worse
okay.
over time.
I remember... I'm trying to remember what the... Oh, good, I'm just gonna...
Here.
Oh my god, really? Let's find the clue first, so at least we can get some cash out of this. Oh, hey.
Lunchbox.
Yep, which I'm trying to tag, and I'm missing. Ah, shit. You have anything quiet? Because I don't.
I have knives. And not the throwing variety.
Okay, I just heard a gunshot off to, like, 180.
I'm gonna stab her.
Okay. Hang on, I have to change more stuff, because apparently I had this set to toggle and forgot about it. Aim down sights, toggle, yes. Also, no, all of these should be toggles, yes, always. Okay, that's better. Chromium is Chrome, but without Google's horseshit. I'm generally always going to be hesitant about anything that is X but better. But I will consider checking it out. Part of the issue is, quite frankly, at this point, there's a bunch of passwords for shit that I don't care about, but need to access randomly that is all in Chrome, and I don't want to go finding all of it.
Yeah.
Which is a stupid thing, but at the same time, it's important, because it's one of those, like... The stuff that's in there are... That I don't remember and don't have written down are things like the password to get into our HOA thing, which... Like, I don't terribly care about, but I need it so that I can pay the HOA, and the worst case of someone else getting access to it is, oh god, you can pay my HOA for me.
Run away from him.
I'm bleeding. Okay, look, here's the thing. HOAs are like managers. You only ever hear about the bad ones. Like, in practice, they are actually a relatively helpful service, but they have been very aggressively co-opted by shitty white people who are trying to keep certain elements, basically anyone that isn't a shitty white person, out of their neighborhoods. In general, most HOAs are actually fine, in the same way that, like, I would stick with describing them the same way that I describe managers, which is a good manager and effectively a good HOA are like air. You don't notice it until it's not there anymore. Because once you've got the bad ones, then it's really obvious that you've got one of the bad ones. But if you don't have a bad one, then it's very easy to just go like, I don't even notice them. Like, when the most significant complaint I have about ours is that they have us contracted because for some fucking reason, trash and recycling pickup is still a privatized industry here instead of a fucking utility. They have us tied with the shittier of the three options in our area.
You're right by an extraction.
We are. It's kind of beautiful.
I have a throwing shovel.
Nice. So to explain what's going on for everyone else, who hasn't been here before, we spawned in right next to where a boss is. Normally the way this works is that this whole area here would have clues scattered across it that we can find with our dark vision. And we would use those clues to slowly narrow down the zone that the boss is in. However, we spawned in the zone that the boss is in. So we fought him. Odinson had a sticky bomb that took off most of his health at the very beginning. After killing him, we are now banishing him. Once he is done being banished, also every other player on the map can now see that there's this big banished hole thing, so they can tell where the boss is. Once he's banished, we can take a token from him, and we can go to one of these extraction points and leave, and that's all we have to do. Stop moving. Someone right outside this gate. Or right below me, I think. Yep. Right out there. Yep. Just broke that window. Ooh. That wasn't me. But someone just died.
They threw bees in.
Oop, they saw me. Shot me through this window. They're on the bridge on the outside. Ah, crap. Did you just throw an explosive? So there's 2 teams here at least. Did you want this shovel?
Nope.
Okay. Hey, Manfred! Woo! Yes, exactly. Sounds simple, but not easy. We got very lucky. Did you just kill some? Okay, I can't see who's shooting at me.
I killed somebody, yep.
And they're not shooting me through this wooden wall for some reason. Wait. Right, I can just pick up the... No, I can't. No, I can't. That's the banishing that gives us health. Was that one you? Okay, well, someone's doing a bunch of our work for us. I'm going out this window.
They're below us.
Yep. That would be why I went out the window. Okay, so... Southwest? So now, if anyone else enters their dark vision, they will be able to see these sort of, like, lightning bolts. Whoop, shit! That are headed directly at us. Okay, I'm heading for this bombed out shell here. Okay, I don't know where I'm getting shot from. And I have no more heals. Where the hell is the extraction?
So,
Okay, it's over there it looks like. I haven't seen a player yet though. Where are you? Okay. Problem is that I don't really have a ranged weapon. What do you have, by the way? I didn't actually check him out. Oh. Right there. Oop, they saw me.
extraction started.
Okay, coming. Crap, 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 crap. Okay, so now we need to sit here for 30 seconds, but thankfully Odinson started the extraction, so we only have to do it for 9 more. And provided no one gets in close enough, we will just extract with our bounties. Oh my god, they didn't get close enough fast enough. Yes! Okay, that had no right to work that well.
Yep.
Especially when there was like 3 teams around us, and I don't think we killed any of them.
I killed one.
Yay, okay.
Player.
I just had them... I kept hearing them dying around me.
The guy that threw the dynamite threw it in where they threw in the bees, and in the dust cloud, I kind of got over tucked in the corner, and they looked in and didn't see me.
Nice.
Like the fact I had a sawn off Mosin the gun in his face.
I got a couple shots off on one of them, but I definitely didn't get a kill. Yeah, that's lethal. Just a casual $955, you know, like you do. Just a casual $950. I'm gonna hiccup myself half to
shit.
death. What?
I will tell you in a second.
Hmm?
Oh, damn it. This character's at level 46.
Holy shit. Oh, you ran with that person?
Yeah.
So, are you gonna keep him till 50?
I'm torn right now. Like, there's a thing you unlock for getting to 50.
It's not that Odinson is quiet as fuck, it's that his audio keeps going really quiet and then turning back up.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
Yeah. Like, I keep turning him back up, but every time I do, then his audio, like, peaks again. Or not peaks, but it gets real fucking loud.
I might go restart my computer, honestly.
Okay.
Because before, when I loaded up the game, my audio was crackling in my headset, which is why I unplugged it and plugged it back in. And the crackling stopped, but apparently I'm having...
The same weird thing from, like, a month ago. No, 2 months ago, I think.
Yeah.
It's the worst part is that it was fine for a long time.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
I'm gonna do that real quick.
Here, I can turn desktop audio back up a little bit, but it's...
So, be right back.
Okay. This is definitely like I'm having to put everything back where the hell I want it after everything being borked from the... Not borked, but like back to defaults in after the clean install. But, oh, yeah, that was weird. But, what was I saying? I had words. I kind of had words, sort of, possibly. There. Oh, the reason why Odinson having that person who's now at level 47 is a big deal is that once a hunter hits level 25 or higher, you can retire them, which means you get to keep all of their gear, but more importantly, it means that they drop however many levels they are times 1,000 experience into your bloodline. And 50 is the max. And neither of us ever had a character hit level 50, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe he could do it. I don't think there's any particular... I forgot to actually check what my challenge for today was. Kill 10 hives. Wow, that's remarkably doable. Brain re-engage. We don't know if there's... I think there's an achievement, but I don't know if there's anything actually special about retiring a level 50 hunter. But now I'm curious. I kind of want to retire this poor idiot. I've got a bunch of level 20-somethings, don't I? Wow, and you've just got a bunch of good stuff. Why am I not running you? Well, because partially you have a spyglass, which is just dumb. There. Oh. That was an unpleasant sneeze, including a thing where I bit my own lip. I'm just going to go through all of these so it stops telling me, hey, there's new tutorial stuff that you haven't seen because this is a fresh install of Windows and a fresh install of this game. Katie is still positive. Well, I mean, it should have gone up. Ugh. Oh, good. And the recording for this is going. I wonder where this is recording. I think I set it to record in the right place. Come here, File Explorer. I didn't actually want you to open there, but sure. What the fuck? Oh, it is plugged in. Sorry, that's... Hang on. It was just like, what the hell? I was reading through my my list of drives and it was like Jagras, Teostra, Lunestra, Kolteroth, Backup. Backup's not plugged in. Wait, yes it is. What the fuck? Why is it plugged in? right. All of the recordings from yesterday are just, like, bugged as shit. Because there's this one that's 109 gigs and won't work because the PC crashed. Right. Okay. But it's recording in the right place. Okay. Everything is working as intended, which is fucking amazing, frankly. Oh, I just wish Odinson's computer wanted to work as intended, too. So how's everyone doing on this Sunday? Sunday. Sunday. Yes, it's Sunday. I know what day it is. No, I don't. No, I don't. Not even kind of. Wait, Twitch thinks Odinson's back? I think Twitch is lying to me.
Is it lying?
I think so? I honestly can't tell. Also, welcome back. Yes, I think...
Discord is now telling me, giving me a notification that can't detect my input.
Okay, that's weird. I mean, it's still doing the weird thing, but... It can't detect your input while you're talking. Okay, that's...
Yeah.
I think your machine might be evil. Then again, let's face it, most PCs are, but still.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually seen a PC that wasn't at least a little bit haunted. It is basic... What was the stupidly derivative one that I still love to use? It's basically just a piece of rock that we're running lightning through and telling it to think.
I don't know. All right, let's see.
I think I assuredly stole that from Tumblr, but whatever. Okay, that's part of why shit's been so loud for me. God damn it. I didn't realize that I had audio turned up on my headphones specifically. That's why I've been thinking that stuff is going to be way louder for chat than it actually is. Oh god, that... Wait, no, that should have been less bad then. I was about to say, like, that should have made the... That would have made the horrible popping at the beginning worse, but it's like, no, that actually would have made it less bad. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. It's Sunday night. Who the hell needs to think it on Sunday night? Also, I need to turn those Steam notifications back off.
Right, let's see.
No, not looking at Twitter. Okay. Crap, I was supposed to poke 10th and Apple today about doing trials stuff. Oh, well. I guess I'll see if either of them is up for that tomorrow, because I think today, or... Sorry, I'm texting with Haley. Just because, like, we're doing this tonight. Tomorrow morning, I'm probably going to be doing... I think we're doing Mario Kart, just because I don't want to do the thing where we skip over Mario Kart again.
Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't.
Yeah, it should be
last week.
Smash, but we missed Mario Kart because I was on vacation last week. So
Yeah. I am level 46. Aye. Also, this version of the opening song is great.
Oh, I can turn that back up now. Okay, right. I had it turned down so low because I assumed it was absurdly loud. But no, it turns out it was just that I had my audio turned very low.
Going live again.
I am not seeing you. Oh, sorry. You are going live right now. God damn it.
Such a good version of this. Like, it's the same thing. It's just...
It's just different.
Yeah, well, it's women doing the, any of the, vocal noises.
Yeah.
And it just sounds great. Granted, I also love all the music this game has to offer.
Yeah, the only one that was weird was the Christmas one, which was powerfully like, what the fuck?
Oh, 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 oh. Do I risk this hunter? I don't know.
I mean, you'll never get them to 50 if you don't use them. God, it's actually worse. You've been quiet through almost everything you've said.
This is an annoying problem.
Yes, it is.
So the only fix I can do right now, if this mic headset is the problem again, would be to use my Yeti microphone, which is going to pick up all my key clicks.
I mean, that's not that bad, honestly.
Yeah, I'm planning on making a... If you can hear me, I'm planning on making a microphone swing arm.
Okay. I mean, I can hear you the entire time. It's just that you're so quiet that I'm afraid that people will like turn up audio to hear you, and then your audio will then go back to normal, and it'll just be quietly deafening.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but frankly, PC gremlins are a thing. Like, I had to do a clean reinstall of Windows because one program was doing something really weird and nothing else worked.
Yeah.
And frankly, somehow this program is now using absurdly less video memory than it ever did before. And I don't know how that's happening.
And give me a second while I reconfigure all this.
Okay. Like, if I'd known that it was going to do that, I'd probably be running the stream off of the GPU, but I'm running it off the CPU right now, because my CPU can handle it. Actually, while we're waiting, I might go enact some things that people gave me ideas for that I've decided, after sleeping on them, that I really like them as channel point things. Oh my god, yes, I know how it works. I already have smart set. Fuck off. There's that. Namely, I'm just renaming a bunch of our existing tiers to things that relate to the whole train car thing, and adding one that... I don't have an image for this one. Adding one that Haley suggested that I thought was maybe not the best idea, and I think I've decided that I do actually like. However, I don't think we ever came up with a good reward idea for or a good name for the factoid or the story one. Because, like, the story one I think was going to be, like, library car, but I need one then for the factoid car, which is much shorter. Also, I think I'm cutting these prices in, like, half-ish. There, that's the way to put it. Trying to think. So, like, library car is the story. What would be a good one then for just like a short, quick thing? That is an extra word that doesn't need to be there. Oh, I did those backwards. Oops. What?
Testing?
I can hear you, but you were very, very quiet.
How's this?
That is better.
Let me change the position of this microphone. I apologize for all the key clicks.
I think we'll all live.
Will we?
Yes.
Okay.
What's like a
No idea.
What's like a library but smaller? And ideally still just one word.
I don't know.
That's weird. That audio is still doubled. Or not still
audio?
doubled. That audio, the audio of you joining is doubled, and I don't know why. And that's the only thing that is.
Is my stream playing in the background?
No, it's just the set. When you join the party, the audio is doubled. That's it. It's just that one sound effect is doubled.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. It did it the first time too.
So I could be cheap with this character and off stream basically hop in, kill things, hop out, not dealing with other players, get to 50. Or potentially lose this hunter.
I mean, whichever you want. Like, it's gonna be your call.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
What was... Hang on, I've already forgotten my own reward values. Okay.
Gator legs. Oh, achievement unlocked. Nice.
For what?
Jack of all trades. I have filled up my trait bar.
Damn, okay.
Alright. Let me check what my challenges are this week. Not getting that one.
What is it?
Kill 3 meatheads with melee.
Yeah, no, that's actually powerfully awful. Fuck all of that.
And then my weekly is kill 40 immolators by shooting. But I get the feeling that my kill 3 meatheads with melee potentially could net me a automat. Because it's a 1 tier 3 rifle. Alright. What do I want to do?
Have I already used the cat butt for something yet?
I'm going to change my gun, I think.
Wait, do these need to get approved? Oh, if these don't need to get approved, I can use the dumb one. Fuck yes. Yes, because they're entirely internal to my channel. Yes. Sorry, I just got really happy because I realized that I could use the original cat butt instead of the one that's actually the emote. And that makes me very happy.
I just read it up with the level 46.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to turn you up because you seem to have stabilized.
The greed!
Yeah, the greed is the best. Okay. Well, once we're in, if folks could tell me how the audio is so that I can try and get my balancing back to where it used to be. Because generally my rule of thumb was that I keep the Yeti at about half, just because I generally stay in the green and only, like right now I'm hitting yellow a little bit. And I try and make it so that desktop audio, unless someone is talking, never hits too high.
I was gonna make a joke.
I mean, make it.
I was gonna say, make sure the audio doesn't get as high as I was last night. Because being in Massachusetts, where it's legal, was very high.
You took advantage of the legality.
Because work sucks.
Yup.
Well, normal jobs suck.
Yeah, just in general.
Normal jobs dealing with idiots sucks.
I mean, especially when one of the idiots runs the place. Okay, I need to turn off these goddamn... Where are they? There. There, I've used dark vision. Go away, tutorial tip.
God, don't you love tutorials?
So much.
That's one of the things that annoys me with Division.
It just keeps telling
you.
No
matter what, I just constantly get tutorials.
There we go. Goodbye, Miss Zambi.
Brain everywhere.
Ooh, shadows are doing something weird here. Go away. Crap, I did not see the horse. Shh, only dreams now. Okay, I grabbed the token. Hey, a meathead, do you want to try and melee it?
No, not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I'd like to set it on fire.
I mean, I just have a sticky bomb, but we could do that too.
Yes. I'd say it's sticky bomb for one of the bosses.
Okay.
I've also got a sticky bomb.
Sweet. Problem is that if we fight the spider, that feels like a massive waste of a sticky bomb, and we are in spider territory. Okay, hang on. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I want to run up and stab you.
I could throw a shovel.
No, I have to get it with... Well, I don't have to get the melee, but... Ha! Didn't even get stung. Hello, compact bullets inside the outhouse for some reason. Nope,
That zombie is now angry that I hit him with a shovel in the knee.
Probably 120?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Either a firefight or two people shooting at the same thing? Where are we going?
My battery. Going to see my battery. Oh, that was quick.
It was very quick.
I was in the 120 range.
Not really.
I
mean, yes, but
southeast,
not close enough.
Far away.
It was way too far away to have been what we heard. Do I have a Derringer? I do have a Derringer. I love this stupid little gun. I thought you were behind me. Oops. Watch out, horse on the ground there. Oh, never mind. I was seeing the... Oh.
Come at me. No, come at me. I want to punch you.
That was silly.
That seemed to take more hits than normal.
Well, I probably wasn't helping. I think I was jostling him to the side so you weren't actually hitting him as much. Okay, come on, Stamina, come back. This one has not been picked up yet. Oh, well, hey. Turns out your throw did at least two this door's open. At least 2 knives worth of damage. It's entirely possible this was opened before, because that thing wasn't glowing red.
Yeah, both of those are open. Still gotta go south.
Yeah, that could be coming from the target. Yeah. It could also be a fight at the spider, actually. God, I hope it's not.
Could be.
Ooh, watch out for the horse. So there's 2 there's 2 tokens by the spider, which is why I'm afraid that it's there. Or by the butcher. Sorry, I have that backwards. Ooh, hell puppers. Well, isn't that dark as all hell? What the hell? Sorry, walking through, like, that shadowed patch on the bridge was just black on my screen.
Yep.
I don't know if it was on the stream, but for me, it was just black. I think that's either people fighting over the spider tokens, or over the butcher tokens, or people fighting the spider.
Yeah. Now, set off some birds.
I just did. Sorry. Holy shit.
Thank you.
Yep. Come here.
I
No.
just heard what sounded like a torch being tossed.
It was me picking up a torch by accident.
No, I heard one get tossed. Like the little explosion of the fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's definitely people at my battery. Or not my battery, Fort Carmack.
Lunchbox. Okay. I'm gonna shh the horse. Sorry. Sorry, pony. Wow, it's kind of impressive because we did not... Wow, I was really expecting you to stand back up. We did not see any claimed clues.
Hmm.
So do we want to fight him, or do you want to try and extract?
We can see if we can meet somebody.
Okay, give me a second. I am amazed that that is the second... Ooh, shit.
Pick up.
Nope, I mean, it's bad choice. I just fought 2 hives with melee. And somehow only one of them hit me, so that was good. Now I just need to wait for me to stop being poisoned. Okay.
Currently I'm not seeing anybody on the roof.
They're probably fighting it then? Oh, right, this place. Oh, God, every time we fight here it honks. Okay.
Oh, that one that last time where
Yeah.
they didn't hear me go up the little gondola
Yup.
was fantastic.
That was pretty awesome, actually. Oop, yep. Ah, crap, they've got the gate dropped. While they're firing, I'm gonna try and open this gate real quick. Okay, it's open.
They're like the next zone over is.
Yeah. Do you have knuckle dusters?
I do.
Okay, there's just an immolator in here with me, and I don't want to set him off.
Okay, come.
It's right there. Just so you have a frame of reference for, like, you'll come around the corner and he'll kind of be staring at you. Oh, well, yeah, it's definitely just on my screen, because the stream already looks like it's way brighter. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go try and get to the sneaky place where I surprised them last time.
Okay. Well, Emulator walked away from me and is surrounded by a bunch of other zombies. So.
Okay. I'm not seeing anyone here. Like, if
Yeah,
they're
it
on the
looks
roof, I can't see them because of my spot.
It looks like they are the other team's extracting.
Damn, okay. So this is what I was saying for new folks. That lightning is how we tell where people are. Yeah, wow, they're just fucking booking it. Okay. We could try and kill the spider real quick. Like, if you want to come up here, we can jump through this window and just start fighting it, and one of us can hang out up top. Oop, watch out, behind you.
Yep.
Okay. Were you stuck? Worth it?
You got it?
Yep. I mean, I'm bleeding, but I took down 3/4 of its health.
Nice. We're probably going to have a team.
Okay, I'm gonna kill it then. Actually, I'm gonna go up to the roof to make sure that no one is up here, then I'll kill it. Yeah, nobody up here. Oh, come here. Come on, spider butt. The hell, where are you?
Spider or me?
No, the spider. I mean, I'm confused where you're at, too, but... Like, you should get up here since it's the most defendable spot, but there you are. It doesn't even have a health bar left. But it doesn't think it's dead. There we go. Okay. I'm ready to banish whenever you're ready.
Okay. That's me with the gondola.
Okay. I'm raising the elevators. Just to make a little bit of extra work for him. Okay. Ready?
Sure.
Okay. I am frankly amazed at how much damage it took from that sticky bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, I still managed to get hit with it, but whatever. It didn't even... Like, all it did was give me bleed. It didn't actually even take a health bar, really. Like, it might have taken a small one, but even then, I don't think it was enough. I hate not having a ranged weapon. Okay, that's your footsteps. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to stay mobile.
Yeah, no worries. I just wanted to make sure that, I wasn't hearing... Like, they were just slow and plotting enough that I was like, is that someone trying to sneak without crouching? I mean, I don't need range because Odinson's got range. It's just, I hate not having it, but to have a good shotgun means that, best case, I can have a small...
My friend Sean's following me.
Awesome. It just means that the best case I can have a... Well, I guess I could, if I took Quartermaster, I could carry a medium weapon, but I have not run into a medium weapon that I actually like. Because any of the ones that are a ranged medium weapon are sawn-off versions of rifles, which mean that they aren't particularly good at either job. They're not good at ranged or close-up.
Yep.
I guess technically I could run, like, a pistol with Deadeye, but I hate all of the pistols with Deadeye, because most of the pistols that can have a scope are revolvers, which if I'm having a revolver, I want to be running it with fanning so that I can actually, like, respond when someone gets in close. And I don't think any of the semi-automatic pistols have... Deadeye variants.
Apparently, there's no game sound for my friend. So
Huh.
I'll have to figure that out. I will have to figure that out after this run.
It might be that... That's you. Okay, that is you. It might be that OBS is capturing the wrong sound.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs just to make sure that they haven't popped up down here. I'm just finished a game where you had to carry the entire team. Nice. I've had a couple games where, like, one person got all the honor, but yeah, that is relatively rare. That was me, sorry.
Good.
Was it? Hang on, it might not have been me. Yeah, it was me. It's the stupid pots that are hanging in front of the elevator that every time I hear it, I'm just like, is that the elevator? Okay, I grabbed a token. I got nobody.
Okay, coming down.
Okay. So nearest extraction is southwest? Yeah, southwest.
Okay.
Come out this window, it'll be faster.
Yep.
And there's wait, you haven't shot anything.
Not really.
Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here. Watch out if that immolator's still out here. just in case I'm closing the gate back up.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So, Sean, I am now in positive kill-death ratio. And this hunter is potentially going to get maxed out to level 50.
Okay, I just checked again, and I'm still not seeing anything. I think we might be in the clear. So, kill anything you see on the way out, just to make sure that we get you to 50. Whew.
Dogs.
Ooh. Come on, Water Devils, where are you? I've got a shotgun with your name on it. We had a really good run last time we played, too, so I'm hoping that maybe we can just keep it going, because last time we got, like, at least 3, but I think 5 bounty extractions.
Last time we played, I think I got 15 kills.
Yeah.
Total.
Well, there was one game where you killed 8 people.
No, you killed 3 that game, I killed 5.
Okay, there was a game where we killed 8 people.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check again. Fuck, still nothing. Where are all the players all of a sudden? Oh, right. I have lungs. Hang on.
Yep, still nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so it should be on the other side of this shack. Or I guess to the left of the shack. Come on, Water Devils. Come here. Yeah, our last one was really good, and I've... Was that you?
That was me.
Okay. I just didn't see anything for you to be shooting at, so I was confused. Ha! I know it didn't kill him, but it just made me happy. I love how shotguns are theoretically supposed to be good against those guys, and they're actually not. They just knock them down.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it! No!
I got the achievement. 50 Shades of Survival.
Nice!
That means I hit level 50 with this hunter.
There's this... Jesus.
Alright, now I gotta figure out game sounds.
Is that 42 or 4.2 for the KD? Because if that's 42, I'm terrified.
I think he's talking about his hunter.
Oh, that makes way more sense. Okay, I was assuming that was in response to the KD comment.
Yeah. Me and him have been playing quite a bit of The Division.
Okay, what did I get this idiot up to? Because this was my person who's at 28.
I don't remember. I think this hunter might have actually been a free hunter as well.
I don't remember. Oh, you meant the 8-kill game? Ah. I feel like I saw some of Odinsson's chat about that. But I was mostly brain dead all of this morning, so I did not interpret. Nothing that I paid attention, nothing that I watched this morning stuck in my brain even slightly.
Oh, level 50.
Not quite level 38. I mean, Tramer, that's how I watch most streams. I'm sorry, man, but I just, like, I don't talk, I don't do anything. I'm just, like, I sit there and have it going in the background. Because I just turned my brain off. It's just gone. I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, this is my first ever max level hunter. And I'm pretty sure it was a free one.
Nice.
And I'm at rank 91. So now I gotta figure out sound settings.
Conduit. I'm looking for ghoul. That's what I'm looking for. There's Ghoul. Okay, I've already got Bullet Grubber.
I believe.
Hey, photo. Lurkers Unite. Yeah.
How does it sound now?
I have the same issue, I'm sorry. I've got 19 goddamn trait points to use.
Yeah. If you are in my chat, let me know if the sound is working for the game. Because I can't tell. It appears to be going.
If I could without making my stream hear it, I'd do it, but I can't. So.
All right. Excellent.
Just yeah, sure. Casually reduce damage from bomb lance attacks and explosives. Sure.
All right. Let me check one thing. I think there's another achievement for 50. Yeah. 5 ace hand, have 5 level 50 hunters at the same time.
Oh, so... fuck that, no! Or are you just gonna, like, keep yours?
Yeah, I'm gonna not use this character ever again and work on another character. Alright. So that's 1. So I need 4 more. 4 more.
Okay, I should actually get... Not physician? What's the one I'm thinking of? Yes, I should get doctor. Actually, no, I can't quite get physician. Okay. It is tough as hell, but I guess if you're being smart and doing what Onson's doing, which is just... It's like, this person is done. Never using them again. The rewards for retiring a hunter are actually real good. Because... Where's progress? Oh, this doesn't actually give me a good... It's basically about... It's... How much experience is it to do a rank anymore? Because I don't remember.
It's 2,500 at level 25, which is the earliest you can retire one.
No. How much is it to get a bloodline rank? Because that's a relatively fixed amount.
That I don't...
Yeah.
No.
Basically, whenever you retire a hunter, you get to keep all their gear, which is nice, but then they drop 1,000 experience for every level they have. So a level 25 drops 2,500, or not 1,000, 100. A level 25 drops 2,500 into your bloodline, which, if I remember correctly, is basically a guaranteed level up. And then I think 5,000 is at least 2 levels up. And yeah, nail polish. I've actually now followed through with Haley's idea, and I'm going with the relatively expensive channel point reward of the spa car and picking out either the next nail color or like other cosmetic color.
Nice.
It occurs to me that Tramer might not have been around for all of the announcements and things.
Yeah, that's possible.
Hang on while I clean all of my gear, because I want it to look nice and pretty. And a Borheim is technically a ranged weapon.
Ooh.
It's okay, Tramer, because part of it was also that, like, it didn't happen the way I wanted to anyway, because it was supposed to be announced on a stream, and then the stream didn't happen because my internet was broken. But...
I just unlocked the Martini Henry Deadeye.
Ooh, sweet. I came out as non-binary in February? Like the beginning of February? Right, yes. It was like the first... Second? It was one of the early Mondays in February, because we were supposed to do a...
Have a good lurk, Sean. Enjoy the League.
Yay, League. I need to play more League, honestly. Uh,
I know Joe Kim threatens to drag you in.
no, I keep demanding that he play with me because he kept talking about it, so now I'm playing it. I think yeah, we did so we were supposed to do the stream on the 10th because it was me and Miriam. We were like, we were gonna do a, uh, uh, we were going to do a Valentine's Day cooking stream. No, it wasn't your fault. It was that on the 10th we were supposed to do this Valentine's Day cooking stream because we were gonna make marshmallows, and it was gonna be awesome. But then my internet was just suddenly broken. And it stayed broken for the rest of that week, basically, until I gave Xfinity exorbitant amounts of money to suddenly make them actually make their service work. Actually, it was technically cheaper than I was paying, but whatever. So instead of doing this stream where I was going to, like, announce it and do everything, instead we did, like, there was a thing in the Discord where we were like, hey, everyone who's here, we're still going to do it, but we're going to do it recorded now. So I did, like, an everyone's like, hey, give us, like, this is now an AMA, so we'll answer your questions on the YouTube video, basically. So we recorded and posted it, and then because it was a YouTube video, fucking no one saw it! It's like, yay! Yeah. But yeah, basically I'm just doing more things to make myself feel either... I say more feminine, but technically it's more feminine to get closer to being more androgynous, or just, like, more the way that I want to look.
Your authentic you.
Yes. Which is also why I was like, I did the hair thing, because I wanted to use it to basically soften my face, which doesn't work on stream, because these headphones are massive, and kind of undo everything that the hair is doing, but still. These were mostly just like, I feel like everyone should be allowed to do this sort of thing if they want to, and annoyingly, these were done professionally and looked really good, but then they started to chip because I have no experience taking care of painted nails. So this is the second painting, because this one was done by Haley, which I'm very grateful for. Except it was with a dumb thing that I got that was just like, I bought nail polish at the fucking supermarket, so of course it's awful.
Even closer right here.
I think if I'm going to be putting work... So, I have plans to sort of put work into secret stuff, but I think most of them are going to be things for bits. Just because, like, I've never had a good encouragement for...
Players.
Okay. Do you have a direction?
Not at the moment, but I heard the zombie get killed.
I'm gonna go into the house. I've never had good incentives for, like, bit giving, and now that I've got the stuff where, like, hey, if you give, I think it's 500 and 1,000 bits, I've got emotes that you unlock for that now. And ideally, I'd like to go commission someone to do more of them. Ideally TQ, but I know that her time is very taken up right now.
Yeah.
The plan is to have more, like, silly sound effects and stuff like that for certain bit amounts, and some of them will be announced, and some of them I want to be surprises.
I didn't hear a player. I thought I heard some zombie get meleeed.
Okay. Ideally, more emotes to see. That's a terrible pun, Zuo. How you doing, man? Because right now, the emotes that you actually get for the $5 and $10 tiers are the emotes that I currently have set up as also our tier 2 and tier 3 sub emotes, because let's face it, who the fuck is going to pay that much extra money, and you shouldn't.
If I had
Oh,
more
Tremer,
money,
you still
I
do.
would.
It's it's lifetime. If you at any point have given a total of, because it doesn't even do like, hey, you have to give them all at once. It's if you earn the bit badge for having in total ever given 500 bits, that badge comes with access to an emote, like permanent access to an emote. I'm actually really happy with that, because frankly, I would have expected Twitch to do it a really shitty way instead of that.
Yeah.
So, like, you have the 100-bit badge right now, and if you ever get the 500 one, then you get access to... I think right now it's the Greed emote. And then I have 1,000 set as the Unlikely. So they're just more train cars that pair up with the rest of our silly train cars. But I do kind of want to commission somebody to do more, now that we have a way to get more emote slots. And I'm really happy with that. I mean, they're going to be more train cars, ideally. I'm going to definitely keep the Greed one as the $5 one, just because that feels really appropriate. And if I can get TQ to do it, I'd like to commission her to do some kind of spa one for the 1,000-bit one.
There's a meathead on the other side of this gate.
Just realized that I never fully loaded both my guns. Yay, Bullet Grubber. God, I love Bullet Grubber. It's such a good perk.
I believe the spider is here.
Okay. When we're done, I need to go grab a jacket just because I'm either cold and not acknowledging it, or something. I don't know. The button's dead? Do you have an ad blocker running? Because usually that's... Usually, an ad blocker running shuts up the button. It shouldn't shut it up because I haven't run any ads. I don't even know if that would do it. Problem is that the whole watch ads for bits thing has always been weird. But yeah, it does the thing where it's like, if you've got an ad blocker running, and you try and watch ad bits for ads, then it gets fucked up. Oh, hey, Meathead. Just trying to find the hive that I heard on the other side of this door. Oh, we're doing the thing? Okay. Just because I also never turn off my ad blocker. I have to be reminded how, or to do it. Ah! Thank you. Apparently there was an explosive barrel near it.
Sounded like it.
That was a gunshot. 165?
Yep.
But yeah, I like that. I'm really glad that they're doing that, because when I heard that they were doing badges that came, or emotes that came from giving bits, I was like, oh, they're assuredly going to do this the shitty way, aren't they? And they didn't, and I'm so surprised. I jumped out the window.
Good.
Okay, I see hell poppers. Did we get the token here?
Yes.
Okay.
But the spider's here.
Crap, yes it is. Stillborked? Yeah.
Here.
Sadly, it does that. Like, if you tried to click on it when you had an ad blocker going, it stays borked for a while. I mean, I just need to pop in for progress for my weekly quest, and then I'll pop back out. I just need to... Is this the right place? Yes. Crap. I love that chat can still perfectly see, but I'm mostly blind when I'm like inside a building. Oh, hello, Spider. Yeah. Okay, there. I got my discovery thing. Whew. Oh, you didn't click it at all then? That's weird, and I'm just gonna write it up to the fact that Twitch's watch ad for bits has always been weird. Because part of it, and they explained this when it first launched, but I don't think they've talked about it since, but part of it is that, like, the amount of bits you get depends on a bunch of random factors, like, whether people around, like, in what Twitch thinks your current geographic area, like, if people have been watching, in your area have been watching a bunch of ads, then your ad watching is worth less, and sometimes they just are like, yeah, no, we're not currently allowing that wasn't me. Folks in your area to watch ads because too many of you did it or whatever. And then some of the issues were that it's that might be the spider hitting those.
I think it is the spider.
Yeah.
But there's also this windmill thing that's creaking.
Okay. I feel like I've had this conversation with you, Tramer, but I also, like, just as a reminder for anyone else that, hey, did you know you can also just literally watch ads on Twitch to get bits for free? But as a warning, there's a bunch of weird caveats behind that. Because sometimes it'll also be that because it's Amazon and they know everything about you, even if you hope that they don't. Sometimes they'll just be like, we've identified you as belonging to this demographic, and we don't, like, we don't have profitable ads playing for your demographic right now, so we have no ads for you. But someone sitting next to you, logged into their own account, might have ads that are, like, that they've got a bunch of ads that are specifically targeted at them. Or at least what Amazon thinks would be targeted at them. It's all very silly and weird.
How long would you like to wait?
We can probably go in. I'm just so weirded out that we heard gunshots so close, but saw no sign of the people.
Yeah.
But we can go in. Every side of us is surrounded by hellpuppers. So I'm not exactly worried. Do you have a sticky bomb still?
I do have one.
Okay. Well, the spider keeps running by. This is one of those stupid doors you have to crouch into, but the spider keeps walking by it if you want to open up with that. Ugh. I do need to grab a jacket, though, after this, because I can't tell if I'm just, like, nervous from, oh my god, we're doing too well, or if I'm actually cold, and just... or I'm just denying that fact. Sorry, my cat just, like, shook himself awake and knocked over my weird magnetic thingamajig.
I was like, what in the world was that?
Come here. Stay spinning, you little fucker. There we go. Did I say yacket? I meant jacket.
The Speedro.
Here, Worm Pleather Dad, here are your cat pets. But that's also why I liked Haley's idea of doing the... After I had a chance to think about it, because I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, and after I really had a chance to, like, mull it over last night, I decided I really did like the idea.
Right on its face.
Sweet. Of doing the spa car idea. So, the thought is that it's 50,000, so I'm not exactly expecting people to just be able to do it repeatedly. Little fucker.
Oh, I died.
Okay, it's dead.
He jumped on me and instantly killed me.
There we go. I'm gonna banish, and there's bullets outside, and you should be fully healed now.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, that's part of why I really like starting with the sticky bombs, now that we know how much damage they can do to the spider. It's great. But yeah, after I had the chance to really think about it, that's why I decided to do the spa car thing, because I'm like, I like that idea, because let's be honest here, if left to my own devices, I'm going to keep doing stuff where it's like, I know my color scheme, like the color scheme I personally like, which is basically just like, lately it's blues and golds, aka why blue and different blue on my toes too, where it's like,
Blue and blue.
Yeah,
Blue
they're all different blues, but they're all blue. So I'm like, yeah, maybe that's a good idea, to go like, here, we'll open this up to the chat, and if you've got 50,000 channel points, then you've been watching for a while and probably have a relatively good idea. Oop, I see an immolator charging after someone. Or not,
Yep.
maybe he's just pissed. He's running around. No, he's just running back and forth between two spots. Weird. It's like, I think it only specifically says... I think it just says cosmetics, because the idea is that, like, nail polish or lipstick, lip gloss, basically anything. Because I have some, but it's also just all the stuff that I have, because I was being very, like, quiet about it, is stuff that is basically my own skin color, so you can't fucking tell. So the orange thing is an immolator, who are the least fun boys to fight, because he's a fire zombie. So if you stab him, or slash him, or shoot him, then he starts being able to explode and set things on fire. So you have to fight him with blunt damage specifically. So, like, punching or, like, brass knuckles. Or there's one weapon, or one gun that has a modification to let you swing it like a club instead of, like, an axe or something. So... Oh, talking about nail colors. Just do orange? I mean, sure. It's definitely one of those, like, I would look at them and go, I don't know how I feel about that, and then probably like it after, like, 2 days. Although, I would make a standing policy of not buying them from the fucking grocery store again, because that was a bad idea. Because, it looks good on camera, and it looks fine in person, but it's also just, like, I know it was a bigger pain in the ass to put on. Not really. Like, I don't think there's actually a color that I dislike. Besides maybe the mint green that I use as our text stuff, and I think I only dislike it because I use it for so much crap.
Okay, picking it up.
Okay. See anything?
Not seeing anybody.
Okay. Beacon go... Okay, northwest. Just watch out, because we've got 2 meatheads out here. One on this side, and then one on the northwest exit. Oop, yeah, barred door over there. And even then, I guess actually the original paint job is kind of like the mint green that I use for everything, and I still like that, so maybe that's even wrong. Like, when I got these done originally, it was a thing with my mom when we were down in California, and I almost asked for, because again, the whole colors for the stream being blue and gold, I almost was like, what about gold? And then was just like, I can't think of a time when gold would not look gaudy as fuck. But
yeah.
Then again, I'm also just like, I don't actually care that much, so maybe. Why aren't you dying? There we go.
Still see nobody.
That's part of why I'm shooting now.
And these dogs are me.
Okay. I forgot how bad the Borheim's iron sights can be. Honestly, like, yeah, the thing is that for nails, it's hard to pick just a terrible color. The one thing that I have decided is that I don't like a matte finish, like the glossy finish does just generally look better, which was part of the issue with this one in particular. I can't fucking see. Can you come help? I really can't see. I'm going to die. There's hives, and I can't tell if I hit any of them. You know what? Fuck it. Here. Thank you. I don't know if those counted, because I think you killed them, but I hope they did. God damn it, I need to stop being poisoned so I can heal myself. This is very dumb.
Slightly.
Yep. But yeah, I don't think there's actually just like a bad color, frankly. Like you'd have to work hard. Oh right.
All right.
It's like there was no one here.
Yeah, like I could have sworn in that building over there, I heard somebody kill a zombie.
There's not even any zombies at the damn cart. Wow, that is bright in like a 10-foot area and then provides no light anywhere else.
I was gonna fire the shot right by your ear.
Oh god, I hate when you do that. Like there's now that I'm thinking about it, there's probably a bunch of colors that just like... I was gonna say that there's probably a bunch of like lipstick or lip gloss colors that look awful, and then I remember that, no, I'm friends with Miriam, and I know that I have seen most colors on the goddamn rainbow that still look good on her. So, no, that's probably wrong too. But then again, my entire being out style is mostly just aping Miriam's fucking whimsy. And just doing it with more swearing. Let's see if I got close to level 50. On nails? Nah, gray would look good. Especially, like, a glossy gray. Doubly so if it was me and I'd try and make it silver. But, yeah. There's OBS.
Level 19. Also, according to the screen, it looks like it's 1500.
Oh,
rank.
yep. I'm at level 47. I'm gonna risk it. Ooh, wait, no, unready, because I've got more trait points to spend. Yes, make me heal faster. Fuck yes. There's no way to carry just more ammo, is there?
Nope. Unless bring an ammo crate.
I could do that. I definitely could do that. Looking through the scope, pistol, or a stockless weapon. But none of my weapons have stocks. And I already... Did I take... Oh, I should go grab, not sharpshooter, Iron Devastator. Actually, I never ADS with the shotgun. Ooh, gator legs, yes. I'm just trying to get the achievement now and see if I have enough, see if I have enough points to... Or enough, inexpensive things to get that achievement. Oh, good, I do. I just might have to pick some skills that don't actually do anything for me. Ooh, wait, Kite Skin does. That awful, awful skill. Achievement get.
Nice. Sticky bomb.
I don't know if Haley's still awake, and I didn't tell her that I was gonna throw the spa car one up, and I kind of want to tell her, but I don't know if she's still awake, and I don't want to wake her up, so.
Ready.
Ooh, I just got informed of a thing that I'm probably gonna use way too much and spend too much money on. Namely, that despite being absolute shitlords in general, as part of their like response to COVID-19, Grubhub is like deferring commission fees and like basically they're making it so that they're giving more money to the actual restaurants, which frankly that's part of Grubhub's whole issue, is that they actively, their contract with the restaurants is very, very weird, and most of how they make money is with commission fees and getting around certain mechanics to make sure that they actually charge a higher commission fee on the restaurants. But they're deferring them right now so that more money actually goes to the restaurants. And I'm just like, oh, I'm probably going to spend too much money on this now. Because I got an email from DoorDash and from Grubhub at the same time, both of which were like, hey, we're doing a we're adding, which, God, I wish they had this before because I hate talking to human beings. We're doing a contactless delivery thing. So you can just have them knock at your door and leave the food. Or whatever.
Huh.
I was like, that's great. I don't want to talk to another human being. But they now also have the bonus secondary, and that was all of DoorDash's, and then Grubhub's was like, also, we're deferring all of our commissions right now because, let's face it, restaurants, like, what is it, Ohio and Illinois just shut down all restaurants, like, for dining in and all bars. So, like, they can still cook, but their stuff has to be, like, done for delivery services and such.
So hey, just so you know, your voice chat's in-game on.
What the fuck? It's off. It should be off. Hang on.
It popped up for me a second ago. I believe. Like, it showed a microphone icon on the side of my screen.
Okay. There. It shouldn't be now. Here, I'll even change it so now it doesn't see an audio device. Weird. Or maybe I just accidentally pressed whatever the push-to-talk button is.
That's possible.
Because I don't want it muted so that I can still hear enemies. Ooh. The hell? The frame rate's being weird all of a sudden again. What the fuck?
Dogs.
Okay. It's only the capture frame rate. Hey, one of those was not you. What the fuck? Why did the max frame rate change again? Oh my god. Why is this using so much more memory all of a sudden?
Lunchbox.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna set off some crows right now.
Okay. And it turned off my VSync. What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. But now it's fine again. Nah, it's mostly fine. Mostly fine. How did you not set off the crows?
Okay. That was...
pretty close. Yeah, now the game's fine again. What the fuck? It's not the weird part is it's not even the game. Like oh, I think I just realized why the game capture was weird yesterday, because I hadn't forcibly murdered Xbox Game Bar yesterday.
Yeah.
That's probably why the game capture was weird. Or extra bad. I wonder if it's working better now. Holy shit. Hang on. Let's test. Yes, we're testing this now.
Testing it live.
Yup.
Oh. Well, that happened fairly quick.
Yes, it did.
So your choice, because you got the...
I say we extract, because it's so far away.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, okay. I think that's exactly what the issue was. Is that I was running it as, I hadn't forcibly murdered the Xbox game bar yet. Okay. You shot and scared the crap out of me, and I almost shot you, because you were the only thing I saw moving out of that corner of my eye. I don't have a ghost in the shell, but I could probably use a shell to make someone a ghost. Wait, they're already zombies. Can you make a zombie a ghost?
Does a zombie have a ghost already?
Probably. I guess it sort of depends on what system we're going by for how ghosts are made.
Like, does a zombie still technically have a soul?
Yeah, no
If
idea.
a soul even exists? I'm a ginger, so souls are non-existent.
Where the fuck are we going? There's no extraction this way.
That's a good question.
We're about... Oh, hey, we have friends.
Water friends.
No, there was gunshots over there.
Oh.
That... I don't know what I just pinged, but I meant to ping the farmhouse. I'm gonna say it's a hard no, probably. Ask Gordon Freeman's brother. I feel like there's a joke here I don't get. Which, honestly, is most jokes in me, but still. No, but now it's... Why is it dropping frame? It's not dropping frames, that is a lie. It's just not doing a clean 60 FPS.
Yeah, same.
And maybe it hasn't been, and I just wasn't noticing. And if so, then I feel extra bad.
Like, currently I'm experienced... It looks like on my preview window, it's kind of messing up.
Mine mostly looks good. It's just that occasionally I look over and see that it's at 59 or like 58. Which is only annoying because then the recording is going to be a weird frame rate value.
Yeah. I was mainly going this way to avoid main areas for you.
Makes sense. But I mean, getting a player kill would certainly improve my experience gain.
Yeah.
I mean, we've established that I don't actually hate puns as much as I play up, but it gives chat a thing that they always know that they can do. Because they are not my favorite kind of joke, but I don't actually hate them.
I don't think anybody really truly hates dad jokes or puns.
Okay, some things that get reported as dad jokes are just, like, horrible cringe humor, that I'm not about. Because I don't like awkward comedy, and I don't like cringe humor. But in general, I don't really have an issue with them. It was me. It was just a zombie. I love the bullet grubber animations. I feel like they actually make the reload take longer, but I love them.
Yeah.
Oop, hello. Wow, it's specifically the reload animations it doesn't seem to like. That's weird. That's really weird. Nope, I was about to say, hell puppers! Nope, those are just horses. Me? Those are just horses. It's like we're being punished for having, like, the pleasant sunlight suddenly. The capture is weird, or less good.
Gee. I almost headshotted you.
Sorry. We've not killed any hives this game. Damn it, I need to kill like 10 of them. I'm operating the assumption that were you to shoot... Don't test it. I swear to God I will kill you if you test it. Were you to kill me, I bet it wouldn't count as a kill for you, but it would still count as a death for me.
Probably.
Trig V, no, that game is terrible. That game is fucking awful. That game is a absolutely atrocious, just like, oh god, ugh. It has entire sections that are basically unbeatable unless you just use console commands. On top of just not being fun. Why are you just dead, Cat? You have not done anything all day. Okay, so I need... Oh, I didn't even level up once!
Eesh. Which I guess makes sense.
Yeah, so I need...
Can't kill anybody.
Hang on, I'm gonna do the math real quick. 100 minus... I need 1,800... No, I need just shy of 1,900 experience. To get to 50. Also, holy shit, I'm ranked 90. When did that happen?
Just recently.
Yikes.
I'm ranked 92.
I mean, I'd guess that a game that actually has gnomes as a primary character probably has a raging gnome as a president. I feel like that might have actually been a thing in Kingdoms of Amalur.
I don't remember that game enough.
I mean, that's because no one really remembers that game enough.
All I remember is that, what's his name? Baseball player.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
It was in the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He spent too much money.
He spent too much money and decided to open a studio with the intention of making an MMO.
Yeah.
As his first
paid
goddamn
people.
highest paid people who turned out weren't actually getting paid what they were supposed to be getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the bank, or I think it was the bank, would
No.
not take his gold coins.
I mean, that too, but also then he owed a bunch of money to the state of Rhode Island.
Yep. Because he took the loan out from the state of Rhode Island.
No, it wasn't. That one wasn't a loan. That one, actually, that might have been a loan. Part of it was also that they incorporated in Rhode Island because Rhode Island at the time was doing a bunch of incentives to try and get tech companies to move out there.
Yeah.
Some of them were loans, some of them were tax incentives, but he didn't fill out his forms properly either. So, that's why I believe technically the game is still being released, but effectively by the state of Rhode Island. And was briefly recalled, but not anymore. Not like Too Human, that every existing copy that wasn't sold to a private party has been recalled and destroyed. Because Silicon Knights got sued into the ground by Epic.
Yep.
For massive violations. I mean, that's good, Tramer. We have like 2 appointments that are coming up this week, and I'm a little concerned about both of them. Because one has already been pushed back, but it was only pushed back by like 2 days, and I went, that doesn't seem like enough, but okay. And the other one hasn't been pushed at all, but it's also a place where at any given time there's only like 4 people in the building, so I'm just like, maybe that one's going to be less bad? We'll see. And no, seriously, stop joking about like random shitheads for president, because that's how we end up with this. Because it is legitimately possible and happens every year that people throw away their fucking vote by writing in for Harambe. God, how the hell was 2016 only 4 years ago? It feels like it's been a decade at least.
People will talk about how long January was.
Yup. But yeah, my sister is still down in California because apparently, yes, people did that. Legitimately, it was the same issue where a bunch of people in 2016 also wrote in for Bernie Sanders instead of actually voting for someone who was on the fucking ballot. They wrote in for Bernie Sanders, SpongeBob, and Harambe, and that's not a joke. They actually did it. Wow, it's extra dark. I can't see in that direction at all. I'm gonna play on the preview, because I can't see shit. Not just somebody, literally hundreds and thousands of people did it, and it was stupid, and it happens every election, and it's how we end up with the dumbest election results possible. That and the fact that in America, our electoral system is still set up to account for having a population who aren't allowed to vote, yet still get to count as 3/5 of a human being, because we didn't count them as human beings. I don't have anything to kill him. Do you have anything?
Not currently.
Okay. No, it's not funny if one person does it, because if one person does it, then so here's the thing. There's an untold sort of rule in polling, which is if one person does or says something in a polling situation, and says it openly, there are assuredly at least 1,000 people who did it as well and won't admit to it. Ooh, hello, item. Shit. He's not dead yet. There, now he's burning again. God, I can't see shit. And also, just... while I can vaguely understand writing in for a more idealized candidate in our shitty two-party system, that is actually just throwing your vote away, and it sucks. And I really wish America would move over to Australia's voting system, wherein you can pick basically your top 4, I believe is their current one. So that no matter what, your vote doesn't just get thrown away. So that, yes, you can do your shitty, my first vote is for Harambe. And your other 3 will actually goddamn matter. Because
another token here.
The way I don't have the way of explaining it properly because it's statistics and not a thing that I'm terribly good at. Is there something to... I cannot see anything. There is something here. Hello, friends. Oh, there's a third one. But effectively, they apply your vote where it is the most, basically, if there is a candidate that, would win because of, God, it's such a pain in the ass to explain, but basically, it makes it so that your vote is never wasted.
Your vote matters.
Because if your first vote is for, like, the Green Party candidate, which, please don't fucking vote for any of the Green Party candidates, they're all lunatics.
Surrounded by hives.
I need to kill some hives, so that's helpful. I can't see the other one, because I'm blind. And very obviously they end up with, like, they have 10, or, like, a 2% of the vote. Then they go, okay, well, us putting your vote into that literally would not matter, because even with taking every person who could have possibly maybe voted for them, like, one vote won't matter. Green Party is one of the small parties in the States that proclaims to be an independent party that that is separate from Republicans and Democrats. However, functionally, they're mostly just the same as libertarians, who are mostly just the same as Republicans, except that they generally want more decriminalization in places where it would be very, very bad. It's rich people, and also people are like, I should be allowed to smoke meth if I want to. Which, technically, it's not illegal to smoke meth, it is illegal to possess meth. So if you can find a way in the States to possess, or to smoke meth without being in possession of it, then you're fine. Is that you shooting?
Shots were made.
Okay. Sorry, I got swarmed by zombies.
Yeah, I had to shoot two dogs.
Tramer, you should start carrying now,
found the
honestly.
spider.
Like, you should start carrying now, because if, like, don't just, like, the important thing is to not just vote for president. The important thing is to vote for, like, congressional members. The important thing is to vote in your local ordinances, because they're going to affect you on a day-to-day basis. And saying I didn't vote is the same as I don't care about what happens to any other human being. Saying that I didn't vote is the same as saying that I'm totally fine, or it's the same as doing the both sidesism bullshit of, well, both sides are evil. It's like, yes, but one of them is actively saying that their more crazy members are saying we should kill trans people, or we should make it harder for them to get the care that they need. Or my favorite one that is the current thing is, unlike every other country on Earth, we don't need socialized healthcare because we just let the poor literally die because they can't afford insurance. And we're fine with that. Crap, I need to reload. Oh my god. And I'm still goddamn poisoned. When is this poison gonna go away? There we go. Bandage, bandage. Sort of depends, Trigvy. To be shitty about it, quite frankly, are they rich? Are they white? Then, no, they're probably not getting 55 years. Unless it's like a third time or they were specifically targeting a high school. Are they black and in, say, well, not say, anywhere, and carrying more than an ounce of any kind of drug? Then yes, they will be getting a massive sentence. Because in most, this is a thing that sort of depends on municipalities and state level, but in most places, carrying more than an ounce of any sort of illicit substance is considered carrying with the intent to sell. No, we don't have insane minimum sentences, because you can point to the fact that a shithead, rich, white kid, whose name I've completely forgotten because he's mercifully forgettable, managed to get away with manslaughter by citing a mental disorder that his psychiatrist made up, whose name I'm trying to remember because it was a reference to influenza. Was it it was something like basically, he was so affluent that he had never had to experience what like people saying no to him or harm, so he was let off for having killed someone with his car. Or the what's his name, Brock something, who got basically no jail time for a rape that he admitted to.
Yeah.
And no, again, like, yes, we have absurd minimum sentences for prescribed minimum sentences for drug crimes. But our war on drugs, since it started, was always a class war started by Republicans, largely to shut down people who don't vote for our Republicans. So, a white person caught with a whole bunch of prescribed drugs that they wasn't prescribed for them.
Yep.
Oop, yep.
People here.
Killed one.
Nice.
Will get a relatively short sentence. Meanwhile, a black person or like anyone of Hispanic descent can get a like multiple years for literally carrying an ounce of marijuana in a state where it's not in a state where it's not legal, because sentencing is left up to the judge. And judges are appointed at federal level. Well, federal or state level, depending on how high they are. Which means that they are, like, a bunch of the judges that were appointed by our current president do not have the qualifications to be lawyers, much less a judge. It's a running issue. It's very fun. Or the fact that we have a sitting, god damn it, somehow, Supreme Court justice whose entire appointment interview was basically was just going, well, he was in college, so yeah, he sexually took advantage of drunk college girls, because that's just what you do as a white guy in an Ivy League school that you got into not off of your grades, but off of legacy. I have my moments, streamer, usually when I'm not thinking about playing the game, and when I'm on a stupid rant about shitty crap in the States, because shitty crap in the States. Okay, grabbing. West. Probably up top. I don't remember if there's an exit on that side.
Good.
Okay. I only see... Oh, there we go. There's another one up to 30. So... Yep, probably by this door, honestly. I hear metal footsteps, so probably just a bit behind us. Sorry, I'm looking at the preview so I can actually see shit, but it's very tiny. You motherfucker! He's been shot, grazed twice. Please kill him. Thank you. Oh. Frankly, my policy with it is I just don't say it, and if some... Oh, damn it!
That guy also seemed like he was running a lot faster than he should have.
I didn't look like it, but maybe he could have taken a stamina potion or something.
That's possible, too.
God damn it, level 47! No! Oh, well. It's sort of like the fact that I don't personally think that anyone should use the R word, except in extremely specific circumstances, and frankly, it's one of those things where if someone says it and continues to say it after going like, can you fucking stop? And usually explaining why it's not an okay thing to use,
Yeah.
It's just, okay, I'm never speaking with this human being for the rest of my life. Personally, I would just go with, like... I look at it the same way that I look at queer, which is that it was used as a horrible, horrible derogatory slur And LGBTQ plus folks reclaimed it. And if people feel comfortable trying to reclaim the N-word, then they should feel comfortable trying to reclaim it. But remember that to reclaim it, you have to be part of the group that it's used as a slur for. So, like, being a white person and choosing to use it is not reclaiming it. Being a white person and choosing to use it is going, hey, there's this word that we used specifically to refer to a group of people who, again, we didn't consider people, who we considered fucking property. So I'm gonna keep using that like it's okay. And that's perfectly no. Just no. It is a slur. It has no positive connotation. If a culture wishes to try and recover a thing that was used as a slur against them, then that's fine. If they don't feel comfortable using it, that's also fine. It shouldn't be something that they have to deal with if they don't want to. I don't think it's a terribly confusing subject. I think it's a... If something is a slur, the person who is in control of it, or the person who should be in control of it, are the people who it's being used as a slur for. This is not to say that, like... what's his name? Not what's his name. What's their name? Like, TERF is not a slur. TERF is an acronym for a descriptor for people being absolutely awful human beings to other human beings. Just in a very specific way. In general, I'd agree, Tramer. The problem is that some of them, like the R-word, have legitimate uses, though personally the only one that I can ever think of is using it in the context of dealing with baked goods, and even then I usually would use a different word. I don't feel like there's something that needs to be purged from our knowledge. Like, I stick with the policy of, no, removing the N-word from, is it Huck Finn or...
Huckleberry Finn.
Okay, it is Huckleberry Finn.
I think it is. Removes
the context, and it's like, no. Understand the context that it was used in. There's no reason to censor it. It's just a... Tramer, it's the word that you use to describe someone who is differently abled in a way that is remarkably shitty. It is also used in the baking world to describe slowing something down.
So, got that.
Not necessarily mentally ill, generally used to refer to the mentally slow, or, again, the disabled. Folks who have autism or Down syndrome are generally the primary targets for it. It's a thing that got used a lot as, in the late 90s and early 2000s, as a, I don't want to say the word stupid, so I'll say the R word, or I'll say gay, because that's perfectly fine. No, it's not. Stop that. The thing, Trigvy, is that it's very specifically... It wasn't used specifically to talk about slaves. It was specifically used to talk about mostly black slaves, but also then even free, like, people who had managed to buy their freedom were still called that as a way to remind them that the society you are currently existing in does not consider you a full-fledged human being.
I'm gonna ready up and look for a snack.
I will also ready up and actually, like... Ooh, wait. Yeah, sure, I'll ready with this idiot. Even then, Tramer, it really doesn't. Like... It's one of those where it's like, yes, it's used... The variations of it are used in clinical uses, but they're not so important that they need to continue to be used for it. Because it's just exactly the same in most clinical uses as slow. And, yeah. It's just always one of those, like, most people who use it, it's just not okay. Like, I had this conversation with my mom because when we were visiting California, she used it once when we were all drinking around the counter for something, and I had the conversation of, like, look, Please understand why that's particularly not okay, because now our family includes some autistic folks, but also just like you are using a term. You're using a term as a pejorative that is supposed to be just a descriptor for a group of people, which means that you're associating that group of people with being that pejorative, basically. Where it's like, that's why using gay to mean stupid was not okay. And, like, that had clicked with her a long time ago, I think probably when my sister came out. But using the R word just hadn't. And after that discussion, she was just like, oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. And the only reason that I'm even thinking about it now is that was the first time I'd ever heard her use it. I'm just like, that was weird. I completely understand, Tramer. And, like, this is a thing that is going to come down to personal tastes, but my personal taste will always be... if it's being used as a slur, the only people who get to decide, who get the decision to use it or not, should be the people who it's being used as a slur for, not other folks. I mean, Trigby, that the problem is that in the States that word would have been used to describe you then in clinical settings in, like, the 80s or so. Or 70s or 80s, and then would have become a thing that people say, like, call you openly to be mean because you took 2 years to learn how to read. Like, that's why it's a thing that's just, like, not okay.
I'm gonna try to take her out.
I mean, Tramer, why does it matter? Oh, the hive? Where is she? Because I can also think of more times... frankly, I can think of more times that I've seen white and Hispanic idiots do the same thing. That doesn't mean that they're a representation of their race or their socioeconomic class. It means that they are a representation of themselves. And who does it hurt if that's personally how they want to dress? Like, I disagree and think it looks dumb. And I don't agree with, like... I may not agree with a pretty significant number of their personal life choices, but... if that, like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that we've associated with, like, that's bad. It's like, why? It looks stupid. So what? Someone looking stupid doesn't affect you. Yes, it kind of is. And it's also one of those things where it's... No, I completely understand, Traver, but it's also one of those, like... If you can ever help it, I always try and take everything as a case-by-case basis. I think I just heard a silent shot over to 195? Maybe? Oh, that was a weird double audio.
Sure. Let's see.
But it's one of those... It's one of those easy cases where it's just like, yes, it looks stupid, and it's very obvious that it looks stupid.
Dogs.
But it's also associated with a certain, like... I don't want to say class, but a certain, like, group of people.
Birds.
Oh, yep, hello, birds. And there's nothing innately wrong with that.
That is a fast-firing weapon.
Yes, it is. It's probably someone with fanning.
That sounds way too fast for fanning.
Trigby, that is true, but that's not gonna change. Like, I wish it would. A lot of people do not care, but to a lot of people, it's also that they have a cultural identity. And that's important to them. A lot of people also have a religious identity, which is important to them. I don't have either of those, but it's important to me that people be allowed to have that. Like I just because I don't believe the things that someone else believes, and I don't have a culture that I'm in any way attached to. I think I just hit you, I'm sorry. Doesn't mean that it's something that anyone else should in any way feel bad for. I mean, unless your cultural identity is something related to, I don't know, anything horrible, like murder. Or if your cultural identity is being a neo-Nazi and therefore the supremacy of one race over the other, but...
Somebody just died.
Yep. And yeah, Triggy, for some people, their culture is their language, but for some people, it's the socioeconomic group that they grew up in. It's the neighborhood that they grew up in. It just sort of depends. I'm not finding any of them. Where are you? I know you're up here. Crap! I've got a team... I've got half of a team above me, I think.
I heard 2 people die.
Yeah, I killed... I damaged one, then killed the other. Thank you. I love a Spectre. Are you above me?
No.
Okay. One of them's right above me. Woo! Shit! What the fuck? Ah, he's down below me. And I get that, Tramer. I get that. But the thing is that a lot of us who get to say that I don't care about race is because we tend to come from stocks where our race hasn't been part of our cultural identity, or because we've been ashamed about our cultural identity because the people who are like, especially in the United States, the people who are going like, ah yes, the white cultural identity are the people who are also, we should kill everyone who's not that. But growing up in a different... You have to understand that not everyone gets the same perspective. And, Trigby, you have the extra weirdness of you're looking at... I'm looking at this from an American's perspective and looking at it from the perspective of someone who grew up in a largely, like, non-white and sort of minority-focused part of the country. And that's the thing, though, Tramer, is that, yeah, you grew up not thinking about race. That doesn't mean that people who are not white didn't grow up thinking about race. It means that they grew up dealing with some people who cared very deeply about it, and some people who didn't care deeply about it. And they grew up in a culture, depending on some of their families, some of them will have grown up in a culture where their entire thing was, we have this long culture that we can tie back to where we came from. We have these cultural roots. Or, in some cases, we have a deep lack of those cultural roots, which is, and generally where you end up with folks, like, that's where gang culture comes from, is from cutting off large portions of minority America from their own cultural roots. And them trying to find some new attachment in in a society that was very much, we don't care about race, but also you're a minority and things are going to be a lot harder for you because you don't have the simple benefit of having the right skin color or the right, like, representation, because this also comes in with gender too. Was a good cat demon.
Silence Winfield.
That's probably good. Like crossbow. No, I hate the crossbow. Why would I take the crossbow? Sure, Springfield and a machete. This'll go great. This won't be a terrible, terrible idea at all. I wouldn't even necessarily say that stereotyping or stereotypes are bad. It's that stereotypes may exist for a reason, but you also need to understand that no person is entirely defined by one aspect of themselves. Some people may try, but no person is really and truly defined by one single unifying aspect of themselves. They may build their identity around something, but there's still more things in that person's life that made them who they are. And we can point to certain factors and go like, here's why this stereotype may have become more common, but I mean, Tramer, you don't have to think badly about people. It's just more always try and think about the fact that while the United States is definitely not really a significant, or not significant, it's not the major power it once was, and while we are moving away slowly, very, very slowly, from being a white-focused nation, it's just coming to terms with acknowledging that not everyone has the same experience as you, and you still, like, I don't know what race you are, and I don't care, frankly, but it's, you grew up in the United States, you grew up male in the United States, so and you grew up in one specific part of the United States, which means that there are a whole multitude of different experiences that you didn't have that other people did during their formative years, and frankly, like, you're still in the part where you're in your formative years, and just acknowledging that, like, just being born a different gender would have fundamentally changed the entire way that your life went. Being born a couple streets over, or living a couple streets over, might have changed the entire way that your life progressed. And that's just it's one of those things where I'm not saying, like, what I'm trying to say is give most people the benefit of the doubt until they prove that they do not deserve the benefit of the doubt. And there's yep. There are certainly there are political factions that, frankly, at this point, I'm like, no, you do not deserve the benefit of the doubt anymore because you've been actively trying to legislate against the health of at least 50% of the community of this country. There are still plenty of people who, like, no, they maybe they're just doing it for what they think of as a good reason, and maybe, just maybe, they'll understand why their reasoning is not actually good. Because it's one of those things I always goddamn hate hearing, which is that it's like, I'm at least by American standards, because in some other countries this means a different thing. It's like, I'm socially liberal but fiscally conservative. It's like, okay, so you don't want to, you're okay with gay people existing, but you don't want the poor to be able to afford food. because that's where we're at right now in the United States, is that fiscally conservative means I'm perfectly fine with the way that our wage system works right now, which is that everyone has to keep working, and there is no goddamn system in place to help when you retire or get sick or anything of that sort. We've managed to privatize all of it and go like, yes, we will trust the private equity firms and all of the different firms that just keep actively destroying things to keep us safe. Or the insurance companies that we pay money to on a goddamn... Depending on how you get your insurance, in some cases, literally every time you get paid, you're paying them a chunk of your income, and they still can't even manage to cover the entire cost of going to visit a doctor.
And they actively seek to try to not cover it.
Yeah, I love that. So the current thing is that, like, yes, many national insurers have agreed that they will fully cover, including the copay, which is not a thing that exists in most fucking countries, for getting tested for COVID-19. Admittedly, our country also currently has absurd rules about what it takes to get tested for COVID-19, because you need to prove that you were in contact with someone who is already a confirmed case. So if the person who gave it to you isn't a confirmed case, then you can't get tested. Which is how they're keeping our numbers so low. It's very impressive. Is that a player? No, it's a zombie, okay. But they're not paying for any of the tests. Or they've agreed that, yes, we'll pay for the tests, not the treatment. And in the United States, at the moment, the full barrage of just testing, like if you don't have insurance and want to go get the test, it's over $1,000 to just get tested. Assuming they'll let you get tested.
Birds to the southeast.
No, Trick V, because we have only private insurance. And we have this fun thing called a copay, wherein your insurance doesn't actually cover everything, especially if you have a high deductible.
Oh, they did, they activated your, They activated your generator.
Ah. Why? It's bright out. So, that's the thing, Tramer, is that it's one of those... A lot of people actually think they're a lot more center than they think they are. But I feel like it's hard to say you're center when the current state that the US is in has, like, social left-wing being, hey, maybe let's not legislate reproductive rights for women, done by old white guys who, the second that they ban abortions, will send their mistresses out to a different state to get the abortion. And maybe let's actually let trans kids get the help that they need. And the right side is, no, we're actually perfectly okay with trans kids committing suicide because we're denying them the help that they need and continuing to try and teach stuff like abstinence-only education, which hasn't worked since it was instituted.
Okay, those gunshots are coming from where the spider is.
Okay. I saw one of them, but I didn't get a good view of them. Yeah, I know, Trigby. People are getting tested free most places. Not here. Now, technically, they are getting tested free here if you can get testing. I mean, that's kind of the thing, Tramer, is that right now our conservative party is doing their best to look like a goddamn Saturday morning villain. And I don't understand how people keep doing it, but part of it is people going like, I continue to I want to be able to burn whatever I want as a fuel source. So I'll support the right wing because I want to be able to burn coal, even though it's terrible for the environment and is actively leading to... There's a burning corpse in here. And is actively leading towards the death of our fucking... Well, the habitability of our planet. Because... it only needs to be good so long as they're on the planet. As soon as they're dead, the planet can fucking die. Well, the planet won't die. The planet will live. It doesn't need to stay habitable for human beings.
I just killed a guy.
Okay. I definitely saw something go off inside the building, like a thrown fire thing. Hey, Elder. Sorry, you're coming into fun discussions.
Birds on the other side of town.
Okay. Oh, yep, I see him. One of them's, like, right over here. Probably trying to fight the spider. Did you throw that firebomb?
Nope.
Okay. I hate seeing the stupid hammer. It's so hard to aim around it. I mean, we weren't just talking about the US. Damn it! He came around a corner and saw me and just shot me in the head. I mean, Tricky, part of it is that our country is very large, and large portions of our country are entirely uninhabited. He's not outside, he's inside. And there's that little slit on the side of the door. Though, honestly, I would tend to agree that a lot of our issues are based on the fact that people on different sides of the country will have entirely different experiences from one another. Nice. Whoop. Oh, God! We're not playing with threes, are we? Watch out, you only got one bullet left. Damn it. Oh. But we were also talking about, like, cultural identity and race and words that folks should not say. And basically the idea of... like, this whole thing started with the idea of who can or can't use slurs. And the basic idea that I was putting forward was mostly just that, like, look, no one should use slurs, but if someone is going to try and reclaim it, it's going to be the people who it's used as a slur at. I mean, Trigby, the problem... Our problems are multi-level, where it's like, one... We have 3 different branches of government that theoretically are all supposed to interact with each other and do a lot of balancing. The problem is that our government system has not been changed in 200 years, and we're very proud of that, for some reason. And our government system was originally written to accommodate for... what was the population, actually, before I say anything
got a
stupid?
connection error.
Oh, that's annoying. The population at the time was 2.4 million people, and they were having a large number of our rules were written specifically because at the time, the north of our, because it was the 13 colonies, the north of our country had an industrial base, and the south of our country had an agriculture base. And at the time, they were not necessarily connected terribly well, but it was... They were much closer. They had sort of the cultural unity of we are fighting against this taxation issue, and they wrote up our basic constitution with a lot of ideas in it that were mostly there so that the South, who had technically the South had the same population issue that it has right now, which is that they had large open spaces, which were largely used for agricultural base, but they didn't have significant, like, population density. Like, they would have, this is a plantation, and there is a population around this plantation, but then there would be spaces, just wide open spaces around that, where there's no one living. Meanwhile, the northern states all had relatively dense population centers. So a lot of our early laws were written so that the southern states would agree to them. So there were a lot of things where technically states with smaller populations had more power, where we have our two congressional houses. We have the House and the Senate. And the House, every state has representatives in it based on their population. And the Senate, every state has 2 representatives. The problem there being that they went with the idea, okay, the Senate will be the more powerful house of these 2. And now that means that in the modern society of the United States, we have one state that has more population than the rest of the country, effectively, but they have the exact same representation in the more powerful house than or they have less representation than any other state, or than every other state. So you have 2 representatives for California, despite the fact that California brings down the 6th largest economy on Earth and has more population than about 48 of the other states put the fuck together. It's like, and the fact that our electoral system has rules in it for, well, the South won't join if their voting power isn't terribly strong, and their voting power wouldn't be terribly strong because they have a very low population, so we'll let them count their slave populations, but they'll only count as 3/5 of a human being, which is why we have the Electoral College. So despite the fact that we vote in elections, this is mostly for president, but still, we vote in an election, a state then has so specifically set up electors who, in theory, are supposed to vote the way that their different the areas that they represent vote, but they don't have to. So the elector can decide, yeah, my district voted for Clinton in 2016, but I decided to vote for Trump. So
I got killed.
Yep, sorry, I have a stupid Springfield, so
I think this is the same team we just fought.
where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one? I got one down.
The other one ran off that direction.
Yeah, I just saw a zombie chasing him, but then they stopped. Night Trigby, sorry that I was trying to get that explanation out before you completely left. Fuck! Ah, they had a lapel. I have no idea where they were. Wait, I can go check.
He was.
Oh, he ran. He did run all the way around. Damn it! I knew it. I should have kept going. I should have kept going. Ugh. That's weird. My mouse is stuck on the game. I can't do my silly thing of going over to, like, look at Twitter for a more positive conversation.
Wait, Twitter?
I mean, than this? Yeah, I'm sure I could find something more positive there. Like, those fuckers, What? Oh. What? Yes. Wait, what? That was weird. I understand, Trigby. I'm just, like, thank you very much for sticking through it. Like, the positive one that I was gonna go after was that a bunch of those absolute goddamn lunatic, people hoarding, the hand sanitizer, a bunch of them are getting... They're not even getting arrested, they're getting, like, hey, you realize that price gouging is actually illegal, and we're confiscating it and giving it to hospitals. Like, there was one just before I started streaming about, one of those people who had been, like, served a... I don't remember what it was, but it was basically they got served a thing of, like, hey, this is actually illegal. And in, like, one day they had raided, like, 3 storage units that were just full of hand sanitizer and masks and shit that they were selling for absorbent prices and were giving them over to local hospitals.
Nice.
Ooh.
Karma.
What? Hang on. Sorry. I just happened to look over at something that I deeply care about. Oh. I am ready. What the hell? Well, that's weird. That was a weird visual bug. Oh. Hang on, is this actually new? Oh, this is from February, but still the first I'm hearing about it. A Notosaurus... a Notosaur in the Royal... I'm gonna guess Tyrrell Museum of Paleontology in Alberta, Canada is being hailed as... Oh, I've seen this before! It's just that they're going even more in depth to it. It's basically it's the most well-preserved dinosaur we've ever seen. Part of that is because it's a Notosaur, which are they're I don't remember if Ankylosaur is the wider they're related to Ankylosaurs, where they have like the osteoderms that cover their head and back and such, where it's like being described as you can't see the skeleton because it has... Oh yes, it was unveiled on it was unveiled in 2017. What was the update in... There was an update in 2020. Why do you not tell me what the update was? What's the update, Precious? But it's so well preserved that they think that they can get views of like what, at least sort of what their petrified like internal organs look like, and that's fucking awesome. Mostly speaking, is one of those goddamn dinosaur kids, but still, that's awesome. Will do, Tramer. I occasionally have streamed League. It's been a bit, mostly because I'm currently on my very obsessive Elite Dangerous kick. And with the new Destiny 2 season, it probably will be a little bit before I go back to League. Because part of what had me playing so much of it was the season, the metal, whatever it was, season. Oops, shit, we got water devils. But I will probably go back very soon. Especially with, there's that new... There's, like, they're doing their first paid season pass for Teamfight.
That you shooting?
Yeah, I had 2 hives sending bees at me. Ooh, I don't have a melee weapon. Okay, that was a mistake. I'm gonna shoot more, sorry. I didn't realize my free idiot didn't have a melee weapon. I'm grabbing the token, though.
Good.
I just realized I can't actually see viewer count, which is only slightly concerning. Oh no, not the item. I was trying to pick up the bullets because I thought I needed them. Oh, hello, lunchbox. Ooh, gave me a big dynamite bundle.
Sounds like there might be stuff going on at Port Riker.
Probably. Honestly, it sounds like there's stuff going on in a couple of directions. Goddamn water devils. Okay, I'm gonna try and catch up to you. But hey, Elder, how are you doing? Because it's been a bit, because I didn't stream this last week because I was on vacation. And I feel like I mostly just get to see you on Sundays. Is that doing okay, like, all things considered, or doing okay just like, maintaining? By all things considered, I mean just...
With the current state of
yes.
The world.
Yes, exactly that. That's totally fair. Ooh, hello, Zamble. That's totally fair, Elder. I really enjoy it, but it's definitely one of those things where, like, I'm very, very easily sucked in by like, space as a setting has always been my weakness.
Get forked.
And while I don't like simulators in general, apparently a space simulator, or spaceflight simulator, yup, that's my jam. Because give me, like, a plane simulator, like a flight sim, I almost assure you I would hate it. The last one that I remember playing was, like, a helicopter one for... What was before Windows XP? Windows 95?
Yeah.
Yeah, some sort of...
Well, 98.
I think this would have been run on 95, because of the policy of skip every other Windows system, or Windows OS. Because I think the last flight simulator I played was a helicopter simulator on Windows 95. Doing okay for the news. You're stuck at home alone with the kids for the next week at least, and probably a lot longer. Yeah. Yeah. 98 SE was actually a really good OS? Well, I wouldn't know then. Like, my first, my personal first computer ran XP. Sorry, set off the birds. I need to get through before the water devil saw me, though.
I was gonna distract him for you.
Okay. Crap, can't grab the token because it's Butcher.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, shit. What is...
What happens in between Hive and Unarmored?
I can't see the fucking Hive. There we go. Okay, I'm coming for you. We should probably extract, because I think someone's near us and may have just shot at me. Not sure, though. I might have also been hallucinating. The terrible Millennium Edition? I'm perfectly happy having missed a terrible OS. I experienced enough Vista to be perfectly
Millennium Edition
happy.
was 98, 3rd edition.
Ah.
It was awful. It would regularly forget your drivers and delete them.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, I mean, I've had Windows 10 do that, but... But yeah, I don't think I would actually like a flight sim, but something about just a solid space sim, like, I will never turn off Flight Assist, but something about just Elite Dangerous just sings to me in the same way that No Man's Sky does, but slightly differently. Because, like, No Man's Sky, it's just is a zen game to go zone the fuck out to me. And go see weird new stuff, and maybe set myself on a project. But then... Elite Dangerous, it's more of like, what do I want to do? And how do I want to craft a very specific ship to do exactly what I want to do, and still have fun doing it? Where it's like, right now my current project is that I'm trying to save up enough credits to go buy what is considered one of the, like, not worst, but...
I was gonna say, so did you want to extract, or...?
Yeah, probably. Well, mine's free. Is yours free?
Mine was free.
Okay. I mean, we can try and go back down for Spider then, I guess.
Actually, no, my guy was not free.
Okay. I mean, whatever. Mine's free, so I have no investment at all. And I think the gunshot I heard was an echo.
Yeah, I just need to find healing.
Okay. But like right now, my current project in Elite is that I'm trying to save up enough credits to go buy and then absurdly outfit a... Sorry, I'm having to look over at the preview to actually see again. A very dumb ship called the Crusader, which is one of the Alliance-branded ships, but they have the Challenger, the Crusader, and the Chieftain. And the Chieftain is the best one, with the Challenger being okay, but not as good as the Chieftain. And then the Crusader being considered just kind of bad. Whoa, God, I did just get shot. Oh, no wonder it took most of my health. It was a fucking uppercut. No idea from where. But I'm trying to set up a Crusader as a Thargoid hunting ship, so that... Because it can run 2 fighters, so I want to set it up as a thing for my friends to be able to, like... You murderous bastard, I love it. I want to set it up as a thing for my friends to be able to join on me and, like, not have to fly out to where Thargoids currently are at to take part in some Thargoid hunting. So I can just, like, leave the ship down there, I trek down... Jesus. I'm not burning, so...
Yeah.
Small miracles. So they can, like, join up on me as like, multi-crew, and we can go hunt Thargoids together. He did not see you. That did not hit.
That did.
I'm just like, why didn't you reload the shotgun? He didn't see you.
That was, not a shotgun.
No, your other shotgun. The one that is
Oh.
a shotgun. Was your other weapon not a Romero hatchet?
It was, but I should have reloaded that. But I was aiming down with the sights of my
Yeah.
sawn-off Springfield.
The other thing I still need to do in Elite is I need to make a fucking mining ship. And that's probably my next... My real next project, since mining is the way to make money. And because one of the engineers that I'm working on getting next involves... doing mining. I think that's what I've started to realize, is that... If, like, Eve was actually about flying the ships instead of being, like, just basic-ass, what's it called? MMO combat that just happens to be taking place in a 3D plane, and was actually about, like, flying the ship properly, I probably would really like Eve.
Yes, they are amazing, Erudite.
Fuego Takis? Oh god, you monsters in your
way
ability
too
to...
many of those. They're addictive. They ruin my stomach.
Personally, I just never understood the Takis thing in general, but... Spicy Takis sounds like punishment? You come here and I will give you a knife.
Like, they break my brain because they're super spicy and then they have the hint of lime and it just breaks it because it's sour but spicy.
I mean, you are indeed a spicy person, Erudite. That is true. Actually, I should grab this stupid challenge before I keep forgetting about it, since it expires in 2 hours. It didn't tell me what I got. That's weird.
Huh.
That's annoying as all hell.
Speaking of spice, I kind of want hot wings tomorrow.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I was talking about this, I think, before Elder got here, but I got an email today from... I normally avoid Grubhub like the plague because of their whole super fun thing where they weren't giving tips to their drivers, and then the part where they lied about now giving tips to their drivers and they still weren't. But because in theory they might actually be doing that now. I got an email from them today that was like, "Hey, we're deferring our commissions from restaurants right now." I'm like, "Oh, shit! I might actually order from Grubhub for a while now, because shit's gonna be hard on restaurants, quite frankly, for the next while." Because I was a little amused because in the space of like, hang on, I can even go check them right now. So I got an email from Grubhub at, I got them way farther apart than I thought. I got an email from Grubhub at 1:30 telling me, it was like, "Hey, so we're deferring our commissions," which that's the other reason why I don't like Grubhub actually, is because their commission policy is labyrinthian and set up to punish restaurants. Because okay, so coming at this from the side of being on the side of the restaurant in the weird case, instead of the why Grubhub is bad from a like a driver side, why Grubhub is bad on a restaurant side is that Grubhub has this weird tiered commission system where, depending on how you came to their Grubhub ordering thing, Grubhub gets more money. And the way that they get the least money is if you go to the restaurant's website, which then has a thing of like, "Hey, order Grubhub, order us for delivery through this Grubhub link." And that's the way that like the restaurant keeps the most money and Grubhub gets the least commission. However, Grubhub has a long-standing policy of basically creating websites for restaurants that don't have websites, and then pretending that it's like the website's or the restaurant's real one. Or if, say, a restaurant didn't manage to get exactly what their name is as a website, they go and try and pick up, they like squat on, or not squat, but they like sit waiting for the domain that's better for that that restaurant to open, and then as soon as they manage to get it, they grab it up. So if you're like searching for it, or they'll also do, they're frankly, they're a multinational company, they're better at doing search engine optimization than a random restaurant owner who's probably hired a one-off person to do their search engine optimization, if they hired someone to do it, to make sure that their stuff shows up higher than the restaurant, so that they still get the commission, even if you tried to go through the real restaurant site. But if they're deferring commissions, and theoretically they're now maybe kind of not actually being completely evil, I'm supremely on board. Also, yes, I really hope you don't die, Erudite. Why is the...
Erudite, did you buy a big bag or a small bag?
Oop, shit. I found fun! Okay. I just punched 3 zombies in the teeth. One of them didn't have teeth left, but still. Small bag?
That's good.
I don't know if that's better or worse, but all I know that right now is he's currently suffering because of the dust.
I was going to say, small bag is better because you did not just eat a full large bag.
It doesn't sound like the Takis themselves were the issue. It sounds like the dust that settled at the bottom, that is just the concentrated... This is... Talking about this is making my mouth water, and I don't know why, because it's not pleasant thoughts to me, where I'm like, I don't want to be eating that.
Have you ever seen a Takis Fuego out of a bag?
The answer is yes, but it's been long enough that I don't... Like, I know that I have seen it, but I don't remember what it looks like.
It is, like, fluorescent orange, dust-covered insanity.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, now Erudite is consuming the concentrated essence of that. And his face is melting, which is
the dust
fair.
that's on his fingers.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, hey, that'll probably teach you to not touch your damn face. I know that I literally just did, but shut up. Oh my god. I just lost a health bar because this goddamn zombie dodged 2 punches. Never tried them, figured a small bag was wise? Oh, assuredly.
Yeah, because if you get a big bag, that big bag disappears pretty quickly. Because I know from experience.
Stop! Oh my god, it's doing it again. It just randomly uncapped my FPS. What the fuck? That's so weird. Okay, so it does look like effects was most of the issue. Hang on, did it turn my VSync off again? No. Just looked like it did. Weird. God damn it, I really need to turn off Steam notifications. I forget that they're on by default. Someone is meleeing near me.
I just meleeed.
Okay. Did you melee multiple times?
Yes.
Okay.
But there are shots to
Yeah.
the east-southeast.
Yeah. Oop.
And
That's
there
a
are zombies running through the pots and pans.
Oh, I thought it was someone lifting a thing. Whew. But the only reason why I'm even vaguely okay with touching my face right now is because I'm sitting at my computer, which no one else goddamn uses. And I know that I washed my hands before starting the stream, which admittedly was several hours ago now. Crap. Shh. Also, because my nose itches furiously because I am streaming, and therefore my nose must itch furiously. It's just a rule.
Two torches.
Touching your face is safe in your own home, assuming that you haven't recently touched something that you have no control over and that might already have COVID-19 on the surface, because it can exist outside the human body for about 2 to 3 days. Depending on what the... Oh my god, die! Depending on what the surface is. Why? Thank you.
No problem.
Did they lower pistol damage on hives?
From a distance, probably.
Because it feels like it's taken even more shots. Out of morbid curiosity, why do you need to make sure you don't get it for another week or so? What happens in a week or so that makes it suddenly okay?
Careful.
Yep, I hear him. Thank you.
That was me firing.
Oh, there's so many of them. Oh, for piss sake. So you can finish doing all the prep for the uni? I mean... I'm wondering what the hell a university that you're doing prep for is going to be doing in a week. That they need any amount of, like, prep work done, considering that most of them are, or should be, shut down. Or at least doing, like, online-focused classes.
Possibly prepping for the online. Because I know there's a few colleges that I've heard of that are, like, doing a quick training thing for
well,
teachers
mercifully,
that
this
never
is,
done them.
like, spring break for a bunch of places. Because I know that's the thing for Tramer, is that, like, his spring break just started, and they've gone like, yeah, we're adding at least a week on. We'll see if there's... We'll see if it happens. Oh, right! I forgot you went back to uni, actually. The worst part is that I know that I heard this, and I don't remember when I heard this, so it might not even be a you went back. It might just be a you have been back for a while. But I know that I heard you had gone back.
Oh, I just alerted all of the butcher guys.
Yup. You work for the... Oh, who am I thinking of that went back? Someone went back to uni that is in the same circles that you and I run in. And I, for some reason, thought it was you. Why am I thinking it was you, though? Who was it? Because I know someone announced, like, hey, very proudly that they had gone back. But that actually makes way more sense. I'm still more confused, though, what the hell work it is that they need you to be doing that... Also, weren't you already sick, damn it? I mean, hopefully not with COVID, but still. Oh! They've banished it. Okay. I missed that part. I just realized that means I'm asking what you're doing for work, and that's just rude, so please ignore me. That's like on the other side of the building. God, that's still reminding me of, we had like a job day at my middle school, and that was the first time that I heard you're not supposed to ask someone how much they make. Because the teacher was like, what questions should you ask these professionals when they come into the classroom? And the first one that I was like, what, how much do they make? And they were like, no, never ask that. I'm like, why? Because it's rude. I'm like, but why is it rude? We need to know if it's a career that will, like, enable us to afford a lifestyle. And the best part was that after that like, career like, here's an introduction to a bunch of careers, then we needed to somehow, like, go find our, like, we had to do a project on what career we would like to be doing, and then somehow be able to tell the teacher how much we would be making at that job. It's like, so no one's allowed to tell how much they make, but somehow we need to find out. Okay, that makes sense. Sure.
There's somebody running.
Shit! There. Okay, killed one. The other one's, like, right by me, I think. Or maybe above me? Not sure. But I just... Ah! Nope, that's a zombie. But I just killed one of them.
It's right by you.
Is he above me or what? Okay. Nice! Where the fuck did he die? I accidentally set off an alert, sorry.
I just set one off.
Okay, I grabbed the bounty, but the dead one is over this way. Son of a whore! I'm dying. I didn't see the bomb. Or didn't see the tripwire.
Health pickup over here.
Thank you.
East, northeast.
Okay. Okay, there should be a dead corpse right there. Did you just find another goddamn concertina bomb?
Yep.
Okay. Did you get hurt by it?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go try and burn the other body. Just in case. Yes, made it through.
still northeast.
Okay, good. They didn't get picked up. I'm looting and then burning. Okay, it's burning. Just in case. Oh my god, they're everywhere.
Yep.
Okay,
Cash register.
oh, sweet. Where's the closest extraction? Northeast?
Okay. I've only got 1 second left on my...
Okay, I'll check mine in a second. It being rude as a construct of business owners trying to make keep employees from seeking better wages? Yup.
Doggos.
Believe me, I am supremely on board with that, because... Oh, shit. I think they're shooting at us. Like, my buddy works at Blizzard, and... They really...
Doggos.
Oh, shit, yep. They're on me. And... Boy, oh boy, do they fucking need to unionize.
Hunter there.
Okay. Fuck, there's still another dog behind us. At least. Good lord, man. Okay, checking. No more. Oh, wait, yep, there's one. 345-ish?
Oh, that was weird.
Okay, finally killed this goddamn hell pupper. Okay, should be across the river. Oop, shit, what the fuck? Did you
I
get him?
didn't see him, I just fired.
Okay. Well, keep going. I didn't get a chance to loot his buddy, but whatever. And now the frame rate's being weird again. Watch out, we got a meathead nearby.
Doggos.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Okay, there's still only one. Okay, need to go more north.
Yep.
Ammo. I need health if you spot me. Yeah, I don't have any healing. Fuck. Shit. Yay, that one worked at least. Oop, set up birds. Sorry.
Good.
Woohoo! Crap, 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 crap. Shit, yeah, need to go way more north.
I'm not seeing anybody before. I just wasted my last second.
Okay, once we get closer, I'll check the actual location. Yeah, nothing there. No one close enough behind us. Hopefully the rest of them decide to go after the goddamn assassin, because fuck him.
I'm just glad that I saw that guy that tried to take a shot at you. That's on the bridge.
I'm amazed that you saw him. Thank you.
And then I saw that he ran across the bridge, and I just saw, like, that doesn't look like the right color for anything that's around the bridge. So, took the shot, killed him.
Okay, got 1 second. Didn't see anything. But hey, at least that person gets to revive their buddy. Wait, what was the air bud for? Oh, the flying doggo. That's what it was.
Also, yeah, Sean, and I have no clue. Like, so when I said, that's weird, or whatever, I was trying to jump over terrain that you're probably not, like, kind of Skyrim jump,
Yeah.
climb terrain, and then my character launched, like, 10 to 15 feet in the air.
Did you take falling damage? Please tell me you took falling damage.
No.
Damn it.
I did not.
Damn it. Curses. I'll never understand why on this screen it suddenly locks my mouse to the window. Ugh. My poor dead cat. My poor dead cat. I wish I could win the free hunter makes a bunch of cash for me. Just
Money found.
Jesus,
Well,
just a
still.
casual almost $900. Okay, how did I only make $897? That's just such a random ass amount. Oh, it was probably from the time bonus. I don't know why I'm playing with this fucking earbud thing. Damn.
I think, in all honesty, the Martini Henry is my favorite gun in this game.
If you're good with it, it's good. I don't like its iron sight. Its iron sight is just bad.
I killed that guy on the bridge with iron sights.
It blocks so much of the view.
But it has, I think, taken over for the weapon I've killed the most people with.
Probably?
Over the Spectre.
Ugh. I'm just looking at Twitter right now, and apparently Joe, went from having shifts, was it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yep.
To now he has no shifts this coming week.
Ugh.
And hoping to pick up some after they sort of figure out exactly how much demand that they're getting from stuff like Grubhub. But
Yeah.
he's in Illinois, and Illinois and Ohio officially shut down. No. Bars cannot be open, and restaurants cannot be doing dining in. Because Americans are stupid
just
and keep doing it.
As of today, they closed all the schools statewide.
Damn.
in
They
Mass.
still haven't done that here, and I don't know why. Meanwhile, I'm just confused because I have Twitter open, so I'm seeing that, the top 4 U.S. trends are the Democratic debate, and then the next 3 are all TV shows. Because it's Westworld, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and The Walking Dead. Why are these the most trending topics? Oh well.
Not entirely sure. What do I want?
Oh, that's fun. One of the folks who was hoarding hand sanitizer for profit has tried to spin it as spin authorities literally taking his supply as donates his supply after authorities get involved. It's no, they told you they're coming to take it, and then you didn't respond, so they came and took it out of your storage unit. But sure, you can try and spin it that way. It's the internet, why even ask? Because I have hope. Once in a while I have hope. Wait, Erudite, was the debated about the internet or the dumb multi-stream link? Because I'm still proud of that one, actually. I stole it from Odinson, but I changed it slightly. Alright, I should actually pick what the hell I'm using here, which is mostly to say, buy more free hunters.
How late did you want to
I'm good for at least one more.
Okay. Because it is.
Yeah, it's like
on 1:30.
It's 11:19 here. I guess I was more okay with it because we started an hour late.
Yeah. I was playing D&D.
Yeah. Which is part of why you said, like, I might be a couple minutes late. I'm like, you're playing D&D. You're either going to be done, like, real early, or you're going to run late. So, I just assumed you would run late. That's why I waited for, like, an hour before going, hey, are you alive?
The DM plays the most D&D out of the group. I play the second most, and the other three, this is their first time playing D&D.
Ah.
So.
Also just made Dango. I don't know what that is, Warm Pleather Dad, but now I'm curious and I must know. What is it? I mean, Erudite, as soon as we finish this next game, I'm going to be thrown to El Funko, so there will still be good streams, and there will be streams with a person who is much better at the shooty mans than I am. Because honestly, right now, the only folks who I would be able to throw to are Odin's son, who's going to go offline at the same time, and the only angel, and generally every time I throw to El Funko, the only angel throws to him very shortly after I throw to Funko. Hanabi Dango, aka that mochi on a stick. Oh, well that would be why I have no idea what the hell it's called. Oh my god. I wish I could show you how dark this screen is. Because, like, you all can... So what you all are seeing is not what I'm seeing. I can see my hand in the bottom right corner, and I can kind of see that lantern. Everything else is just black.
It's pretty dark on the stream.
Yeah, but I can still see what I can see better in the preview monitor than I can see in the actual game. Look, I don't pretend to be able to speak any languages except for English, and, like, once in a while I proclaim that I can still speak French when I'm very drunk. That might not even be a lie, but... There's a...
Yep.
Oh, there's ducks. God damn it. I saw a reflection in the water and thought it was a player.
Captain Firepants. Some knuckle dusters for you.
Okay, I'm gonna very quickly explain a series of thoughts that just went through my head. That went from you saying Captain Firepants to me, my brain going, I should play Killing Floor 2 again.
I would love to see you guys play Killing Floor 2 again.
The problem with playing Killing Floor was always that just, like, the viewership numbers were awful. And I hate to use that as an excuse, but...
When it's your job,
it's
a valid excuse.
Like, I always maintain that it's not technically my job. My job is to be a stay-at-home partner, but it's still disheartening to be doing a thing and to not have people enjoy watching it, because it's always that thing with the community of folks who I do play Killing Floor 2 with. It's always that, like, a number of our community are like, yeah, we'd love to watch you all play together. And we have really great numbers at the very beginning of a stream, and then they just drop off to nothing.
Yeah.
And that always kind of hurts. Where it's like, it's the same people like, we always love the Ladies of Lore streams. It's like, okay, yes, you're always here at the very beginning, but like 30 minutes in, no one's here. And, well, like, frankly, organizing the Killing Floor ones was actually not that hard. Organizing the Ladies of Lore ones is always a pain, because we need to get Miriam and Steph and Haley all to be free at the same time, and usually, if it's gonna look good, Haley has to stream on my computer, and then I can't be using my computer, and then it's just, I put like, a good week's worth of effort into a thing that no one's actually gonna watch. And it's just one of those things where it's like, please put your viewership where your mouth is, then. Because if you're not there, then there's no reason to keep trying to do it. But with Killing Floor, so the thought process was that you said Captain Firepants, and my brain went to, and I did this in the stupidest way possible, my brain went to Fuego, because fire, and then went to, oh yeah, Erudite had Fuego Takis. Don't know why that thought came in, because it wasn't necessary to the whole process. Then went, oh yeah, Bill always called the Husks in Killing Floor 2 Captain Fuegos. And then going, I should play Killing Floor 2 again. You'll notice that there was at least one random spare tangent in there, maybe two, that was definitely not necessary for the final logical jump, but hey, whatever.
We got there.
Yup. It's just like, this is why my brain cannot be trusted to do anything, because it takes me like 5 logical jumps to get to a place that should only take 3, and it takes me like 4 logical jumps to get to something that is completely unrelated.
Freaking leech.
I cannot see them.
It crawled up from the stairs and just walked that way for, like, it's well beyond its range.
Ooh, that was loud. This door's bolted. That was me. Okay, going for the token. Wow, someone is very angry out there.
Oh,
because they're fighting the
That
butcher.
was the butcher. So, farm or chapel?
I'd say chapel, because it looks like the token or the spider, whichever it is closer to us.
I've alerted a friend.
You really need to stop making friends with these horrible, horrible monstrosities. Oh, crap. There's one by me, too. Okay, I see the leech. Where's...
This leech came up and found me.
Oop. Oop, back up, back up, back up. He's around the corner.
Hey, I got fire.
I mean, that'll at least kill the leeches. I need to remember to change up who can add quotes now, because...
Loud.
Oh, just a bit. Just because
Oh,
not all of
I
the...
expected him to crit an explosion.
Yeah. So for anyone who missed this, I unfortunately lost our entire quote library during the fresh Windows reinstall because of the... Okay.
This was a mistake.
Yep, this was a bad idea. Death blow.
Thank you for reloading, finally.
Why did we try and melee it?
I don't know.
Okay. But our entire quote library is gone, which makes me sad, but at the same time, it means that there's no longer, like, almost 15 quotes about me saying the word thick, and, like, 5 of which I think were about people getting me to say something to the effect of Bowser is thick.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, I wasn't wrong. But it was also before I came out as bi, so it was just extra awkward in the quotes. I guess now it would be appropriate, but whatever.
Shitter's full.
Because I know that none of you have quote privileges right now, so I'm perfectly safe. And because I know that, my mod, who is particularly good at making quotes, is not around. Nah, because the secret tech is that mods are still the only ones who can make quotes, and Odinson's a VIP, he's not a mod. Mostly because I didn't want to put that... I just tried to shoot with an unloaded gun. Damn it. Because I didn't want to put that kind of, like, pressure on him. Because I still regret making most of my mods, because... One of them was made a mod because they were helping me test, one of the features of the bot, and the other one was just made a mod because he was always around, and he is always around except for this stream. And frankly, because of my bot, I can just do all of my modding myself easily enough, so... Although, there might be a going concern coming up with people linking things. Just because the bot doesn't have the regulars saved anymore, so certain people who...
Dogs.
Oop, yep, other side of the thing.
Captain Fuego.
Fuck you, snabbing. Oh, okay, I managed to shoot the hell pupper without shooting Captain Fuego.
Or me.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was a little bit more concerned about setting us both on fire than accidentally shooting you in the foot, if I'm completely honest.
That's fair.
Ugh. But yeah, right now, sadly, our bot has no quotes. I admit, though, that I kind of... Oh god, the spider's here. I kind of want to switch over to something like Nightbot if I could control the name. Like, if I could control Nightbot's name. Just because the issue that I've always found with my bot is that it can't, you can't do, like, find quote and then information about the quote. You have to know the number. Or you can just do random quote. Unless I've fundamentally misunderstood the way that my bot works, which I don't think I have. Because I've been using it for years now, but I can go... I should try that at some point. Once we have...
How are you on health?
Quotes. I only have one... Oop, hello, he's right here staring at me. I only have one missing health bar. But it's burned, so...
But okay, and your other ones are full?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not kitted to fight this boy. Also... Okay, they're extracting.
The other guys are extracting.
Yep. Oh, I can't see down here because of all the fire. I think that name might be, well, it's probably not directly a loading ready run joke, but that is a joke that was used in... No, that's not quite it. Their name was Dolce and Gabbana? Which is almost a... a Moonbase Mark IV age lure joke from... I think it was a Commodore Hustle, where someone realized that they had a... I think it was Graham realized that he had, like, some sort of off-brand... Why am I not reloading? Realized he had, like, an off-brand sunglasses or something? No, he just tried to poison us. Hopefully that was him.
I think it was, 'cause I don't think there's anything hanging over there.
Come back and let your poison drop out of the way so we can fucking... Okay, there we go. We just want to shoot you. Oh god, I'm looking at the face. Oh god, I was looking at the face. Crap. Okay, running out. Uh-oh. Oh shit, I just got shot in the head. There's people outside. Oh, Erudite, have you not seen the beauty that is the human skull inside the spider mouth? The utter horrific beauty that is the human... They're farther away. They shot me with a marksman something. They shot me from the other side of the tree line.
Okay.
It was just that I was stabbing goddamn grunts, so... Ooh, hello. Oh, God. You have nothing more close range, do you? Yep.
Where the hell did that come from?
I don't know. Maybe they could still see... Oh! They jumped in the window on your right.
Kill view. No, I got killed from downstairs.
Oh, maybe they did come around. Yep. Wow, they saw me. I mean, I was backlit, so I don't actually think that that's bullshit, but... Yes, I'm leaving permanently. I'm looking at my death cam. Of course I'm leaving permanently.
I was not expecting that. That actually startled me.
Well, we did, like, we started out way stronger, but... Sometimes shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I am still
You should
kill ahead.
You should be. Why not check? I'm curious now. Hashed out cat. Last time we streamed this, Odinson managed to hit a greater than 1 KD ratio, and hopefully he still has it. Which I think you should. Like, we had 2 really good games at the beginning. And we still somehow managed to make $175, so...
I am 1 kill ahead of my deaths, so...
Yeah!
I'm at a 1.01.
What am I at? Nope, that's recruitment. Actually, I do need to... Yes, give me this free idiot. I'm just taking all the free idiots. Hey, I've gone up by 0.01! I started this stream at 0.79, and now I'm at 0.8. I'll forever be proud of this KD ratio, though. Nice. I'm so annoyed by it, too, because it could have... I like how it's that high because I have 3 kills and 1 death in quick play, but... If I hadn't fucked up, it would have been 3 kills and no deaths, but I fucked up.
There's a guy apparently in number 1 on the leaderboards with a 25 to 1 kill death ratio.
I imagine at a certain point the way to defend that is ooh, I just realized this person's got a bomb lance. I imagine at a certain point the way to defend that is just to, like, keep escaping if you don't think you're gonna win. Or if you don't, if you're even the remotest bit concerned is just like, no, always run, don't actually fight. I mean, that person's KD ratio is somehow only 1 death and 25 kills.
Yeah. But according to the leaderboards, they are prestige 0 and rank 85 with that.
Yeah, that doesn't actually seem
really
all that...
seem right?
Yeah, that doesn't actually seem all that impressive. Because it's just basing it off of their KD.
Like, I'm more impressed with the person that's technically a number 2.
Yeah, exactly.
That's at 19.15 with a prestige of 7.
Yeah,
and
rank 100 and
632
632. Like, they've only died 33 times since the early access to real release wipe. That's terrifying and impressive.
Yeah. Ooh, I have a mastery to unlock.
Ooh, nice. I probably do too.
For the pistol. Nagant Deadeye Precision.
Yeah, give me those weird free blood bonds for having killed more immolators. What about here? I got... Oh.
Ooh, and the Winfield Silence.
Yeah, mine... I think that might be a bug, because my Winfield Silencer is just showing as checked, but there's not actually... Oh, I think it's just that it's done. Like, there's nothing else to unlock with it.
Correct.
Okay.
The silencer's only got a 1-to-1.
Yeah. And I use it a lot. What's the Lamat variant? There isn't a Lamat variant. One day I will get the Dolch Mastery. One day. It's just so fucking expensive to use.
If money wasn't a problem in this game, I would use Little Bell.
I mean, it's barely a problem at this point.
Well, I mean, the little bell is like 1,000.
Yeah. I thought we established that getting the heavy knife you got by using the knuckle dusters. Because it looks like you actually get it by earning knife experience.
There's the heavy knife, and then there's the other thing.
Oh, right. The heavy knife and the knuckle knife are different things. Right. Forgot about that. Yep. Totally.
The heavy knife is a large bowie, and I apparently am almost ready to unlock the knuckle knife.
I can
And
almost
apparently
unlock
also
the
almost ready
antidote
to
shot.
unlock the heavy knife.
Well, you still have unlocked most things.
I need to probably start carrying an electric lamp for no reason, just to unlock the flare pistol.
Can't you do that with the, Hang on, where is it?
You can unlock it with the fuses,
Yeah.
but I feel I am more likely I always don't use the fuses.
I do just because they're an easy, quick way to kill, armored.
Yeah, I end up just stabbing them 3 times.
Yeah, but if I don't have a knife, I'm just like, yep, fuses. But makes sense. But yeah, I think we should. You could actually call it.
Yeah, because it's about
Yeah.
It's 1:41.
It's late. You have anything to say before I cut over to my end screen?
Just the normal. Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, and if you have not gone to go check out Odin's Sun's stream, you should, because he's also been playing some The Division 2. I think I stumbled over that word. The Division 2.
Yeah,
That was
I
not
might
on
play
purpose.
some more
I'm sorry. The Division 2.
I might play some more tomorrow, depending on how my errands go.
Okay. And for anyone who's going to be joining us tomorrow, reminder that tomorrow will be our community day, as we do every week, but this week we will be playing Mario Kart, because I missed it last week, and I don't want to skip it for a whole month again like last time. So, hey, the rotation's changed. We're playing Mario Kart. But yeah, thank you all so very much for joining me. Let's actually cut over to the end screen like not a dumb. So thank you all so very much for joining me. Special thank you to Alfcat, Trimmer101, and Dracus for supporting this stream on Patreon. That's patreon.com/layeroflore. You can also find us at youtube.com/layeroflore, at layeroflore on Twitter, just layeroflore.com, or technically layeroflive.com. No, not .com. Layerof.live. Brain. What the hell? But yeah, if you type Layer of Lore into your preferred search engine, basically the first several options should be us. But yeah, thank you all so very much. Special thank you as well to Kitty Go Roar for that new follow the stream as well. And like I said, we're going to be throwing over to the absolutely wonderful human being, El Funko, who is playing through that new Call of Duty Battle Royale thing. Warzone, that's what it's called. And, you know, he's actually, like, good at it, so, hey, you can see someone better at doing the shooting